Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Guilty Gear Strive for our top 48. I'm here with C Salty. Good
Hello.
morning. How you feeling?
Oh, great. It's not warm anymore. You know, we're cooled down. We've got some great games coming up. As always, I'm just excited to be here. I'm sure you are as well.
Oh, likewise. We've got some heavy hitters and some strange names coming into the top
True.
48. Seen the likes of Patriotic Panda. Definitely he was telling me didn't expect to be here.
He was expected to be here.
He was expected to be
Yeah.
here. But also seeing, the heavy hitters that we expect, the likes of Leffen, the likes of Precho, some real pleasure matches that we're going to get to watch today.
For sure. It's a nice mix as well. Like, we got, the people who you know are going to be in top 48, but then you got some dark horses as well, some unknown players. Like Jonesy, especially yesterday, was hyping up a couple of the Irish players that maybe not a lot of people might have heard of. So definitely look out for those.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But kicking us off today, because we are a little bit late starting, so we're going to, I guess, get us going quite quickly. Leffen and Olive Oily. Olive Oily just cruising away into top 48. Leffen just really, really commanding respect through the entire pool.
Oh, of course. That's Leffen at every event. Like, you see Leffen, you're like, okay, top 4 at least. Let's go, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's come off the back of just missing out on top 8 at EVO, but also some really, really strong placements at, like, Hessen,
Second
CEO.
place, definitely, yeah. Head stomper as well.
Oh, we're going straight into it. Says Theo. J2K, an egregious move still.
Also known as the head stomper.
The head stomper himself, Leffen.
John Head Stomper.
Just sitting full screen, utilizing that curse. The changes to clone were strange as well.
I mean, that's quite an old change, right? But HC still gets the mileage out of the move, as we've seen Leffen literally locking down Olive Oily here. Olive Oily not even being able to instant air dash over because of the gunshot of the curse. Like, Leffen had the full setup, which is like kind of rare to see for Happy Chaos nowadays. Usually you just get curse and you take your gun out and you do crazy stuff like this. Exactly. Yeah. And now Olive Oily is gonna have to find a way in, but Leffen.
Great blocks on the mix-up. Leffen get just
the anime mix coming out, left-right mix.
It's so fun when you watch players like this who can run Oki off of like your throw Oki, but Olive Oily taking the chance to punish Leffen with no bullets.
And that's just one Mei interaction, but look at that health gone. Like, HC's super low health, Mei is literally just Slayer but better, so...
Olive Oily just needs to not give up any space right now. While Leffen has no bullets, he is not in a position that he wants to be.
Oh, but the tap dust, getting him the wall break here.
We're getting wall slump set up in 2025.
In the big 2025, but it works out. So clearly they're still good. And I'll just need to nerf him again.
And that's a clean 1-0 from Leffen. It feels like Olive Oily is maybe still warming up. It's the first game of the day, everybody has only had a little bit of time to get used to the sticks, get used to the setups.
Yeah.
Gets caught by the roll cross-up, though.
I mean, Olive Oily hasn't had a chance to play the game so far. She's had one interaction to her name, essentially, and it's just been Leffen's show this entire time. So hopefully, once she finds a gap in the neutral and gets her offense started, Mei, can do a huge amount of damage and just knock out.
I mean, we saw that in that one interaction. Olive Oily nearly taking that round. Counter hit, getting the confirm into the charge 6-8 for a lot of damage. Unable to get the super to get the wall break.
Putting Leffen in neutral with full 2 bars and a full burst bar is going to be very difficult, especially with that tap dust coming out. Leffen getting the Oki. YRC baited. Olive Oily will have burst, but Leffen's going to deny it with a super instead. Going for a clean wall break. This might even kill. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's the kind of awareness you expect from these top players. Going, I'm going to deny you the ability to burst this round. I'm taking this round regardless of what meter you have.
Yeah.
And gets the roll again. Olive Oily just not able to catch it with a grab. It's such a hard call-out you have to make on that roll.
Oh, for sure.
On the brink of reactable, but when there's so much other mental stack.
To be fair, it's not as unreactable as you think, because Happy Chaos players actually have to delay the roll, because if you do it right off the bat, you actually still have cross-up protection. So it's not as daunting as it seems like, but there is a timing kind of thing with it. So if you're not super familiar with the matchup, especially because there's not that many Happy Chaos players running out nowadays, like we have 2 in top 40 pretty much.
Yeah.
Technically 3 if you count Maddie.
But you also see that almost, it's a bit like Jakku, where every Happy Chaos is different. Leffen playing a very clean middle ground mix-up game, whereas someone like Milkshake playing a bit more
Oh, yeah,
of
Milkshake as
a
well, yeah.
anime mix-up kind
Yeah,
of game.
Milkshake plays like Happy Chaos, but if he was crazy, you know,
Oh, for sure.
Levin's more like by the book. Look, I'm just gonna run my offense on you, see what happens. Throw some frame traps out, do some left rights.
He
get
is
some
as
Brokey.
clean fundies as a Happy Chaos gets.
That's true.
Like, he knows his spacing, he knows his timing, he knows when he can just sort of sit full screen. Like, look at that meter management. Understanding when you're at low bullets and when you don't need, when your opponent is so scared of the gunshot that you can just get a full reload off.
Definitely, especially with your personal as well. It's a very, very precarious position to be in. The head stomper catching out Olive Oily here. Left of the BRC mix. That's nasty.
Always a pleasure to see, isn't it?
I mean, it's not a pleasure to get hit by, that's for sure.
Olive Oily just trying to scramble for anything. You can see that when she's getting the mix and when she's getting the interactions in her favor, she's getting close to just killing Leffen in those single interactions.
Yeah.
But Leffen is just so good at locking her down.
Yeah, good on the defense there as well. Like, Olive Oily had a whole 20 seconds there to mix Leffen, and he just took every single mix-up and just didn't care. And now, nice anti on the Dolphin startup here from Leffen. Getting the wall break here. Gonna get the out as well.
Deus Ex Machina to refill the bullets. He's a master of this meter management, like using the BRC to cover for the lack of concentration, the lack of bullets.
Oh, the chicken block from Leffen here. Catching the YRC.
You've got to respect
the
the...
BRC mix?
And a great block on the overhead, but gets
Oh,
caught by
that's
the double.
nasty. Would you block that, chat? I don't think I would have blocked that.
I didn't block that. Mine, I'm not in top 48, so...
Cryo Phantasm would have blocked that.
That is a commanding first game from Leffen to
Definitely.
skyrocket him to winners quarterfinals, putting him only one game away from top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got hit too, Callisto.
We were watching it, we got hit.
I did not block that mix-up. I don't think many people did.
Mm.
I mean, Olive Oily just really trying to scramble for something, anything. You can see when she got those mix-ups,
Yeah.
she was in Leffen's face. She was
Yeah.
running that pressure and just couldn't quite get the final hits, you know?
And that's the main win condition. Press your buttons. Whereas Happy Chaos win condition, you know, there's a couple steps to it, but once you get to it, it's a much stronger, more overwhelming kind of position. Like a lot of these setup characters, like Bedman, Asuka, we've seen like yesterday as well. Like once you get going with your game plan, it's very hard to get out.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the same, like you say, with any Vortex character. And Strive has a lot of those characters where you get someone into your snowball, and that is it. You just keep rolling. And Leffen is so good at knowing how to keep his pressure rolling over and knowing how to take advantage. Coming up to the set, however, we are going to have a hell of a game. Sechi and Indoor Turtle.
Oh, I can't wait. It's you know, it's a bit of a UK team code. These players, you know, they've seen each other a lot at VSF as well. Obviously, last year we had oh wait, no, yeah, Sechi did make top 8 last year.
Sechi unfortunately
Oh,
lost
didn't.
out
Oh,
to winning.
just by the
to lost in the grand final reset
that's what it
to
was,
Tiger
yes.
Pop.
Yeah, just like the year before that. No, Sechi won the year before that, 2023. Yes, that's what it was. Yes.
I unfortunately wasn't present in 2023. I wasn't part of the FGC then.
Oh damn. Well, you didn't miss much. It was Zato Mirror, so.
I mean, Sechi plays Zato in such a way that I'm like,
Oh no,
you know
Sechi
what?
lost to Jonathan Tenney. My bad. One of the Zatos won. Okay. I saw 2 Zatos. I got confused. It's happened before,
No,
you know.
Sechi plays Zato in such a way
Yeah.
that's like, it's so pleasing to watch. I'm like, I have no idea what is going on. I was saying to Panda yesterday, it's sort of a reminder that I have so much left to learn in this game when you
Definitely.
watch players like that play. Indoor Turtle, however, coming off a bike and been playing Unica,
Quite a
I
lot,
believe.
actually. Yes, but Indoor played a bunch of Unica, a bunch of Biking on stream as well, but Unica off stream as well. I had the displeasure of fighting that, unfortunately. I might have got clip farmed by the big 100-bar super, but you know, we don't talk about that.
I mean, that is like, if you hit that on stream, if you hit that at VSF in top 48, that is just aura
Oh
farming.
yeah, if he does it again, I would be impressed. But I have been told that Indoor hasn't been playing Stripe that much. He's been on the Minecraft grind, unfortunately. So.
Oh, is it the 2-week Minecraft grind?
Yeah, it's the downplay before the set. You know, it's like, oh, you're also someone who didn't even play Stripe
I
for the
feel
last
like
2 weeks.
we've all got to have like, it's like a mental vacation, right? You clear the mental stack. You've had it going, especially against Zato, where you're like, I have no idea what this guy's doing.
yeah.
I'm going to churn my stick and hope I'm blocking in the right
definitely.
direction. Like, play a bit of Minecraft, clear that mental, you know, place a couple of blocks, do a bit of mining, put
Craft
out.
some mixes up, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Oh, we got Eddie, free Eddie.
Eddie and the turtle. Once again, that turtle is indoors, really putting things as they should be.
In perspective, or quite literally.
Oh,
They got it. All right, we got some
They got it?
a bit of technical issues,
Awesome.
but we should be ready to start in a second.
Yeah, looking for the like. It's so much nicer to play with game sound.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, especially when you look at the likes of, I've heard from certain people who
certain
came here
people,
that certain sound cues are more important when it comes to like Chip and Viken.
Leo as well. His command
Leo
grab
as
has a very loud sound cue.
I didn't know that.
Yes, now you know. Oh, I shouldn't be saying counterplay on stream. Sorry, guys. But the thing is, I think it also helps kind of with Zato because there's a lot of visual noise as well. Like you have Eddie, you have Zato hitting you. Like you can. I think you can actually hear the dust start up before you see the orange glow because the orange glow actually comes out a couple frames later. If you didn't know that, with charge. I'm not sure if tapped us. I think you tapped us as well. But so you should be reacting to obviously the animation first, but sound I think comes before the orange glow as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting. No, Unica and Zato is a matchup that I've never seen before.
No,
Obviously,
neither have I.
Unica being the new kid on the block. However, having some really, really strong poking tools that Sechi is going to have to do a lot of work to play around,
sure.
especially like not getting Eddie killed. With the projectiles, a DP that is essentially half screen.
Plus on block stun dipper, you can't trigger that. Yeah, that's a multi-hit move by the way as well. The first hit hits once and then it hits like 5 times in the second time. So
you
the
can't
chances of
armor
Eddie,
through it, you can't Eddie through it.
Yeah,
You
well, Eddie
can
just dies.
flick the third and fourth hit if you are playing Potemkin.
No, not the slides. But
it's you can't hit it the first, but it's like the last explosions you can play.
Oh yeah, but like Unica's not gonna whiff that in front of your face. That's the problem. Especially you play like Indoor Toe. Trust me, I play.
A player who just knows their buttons, knows their spacing.
Oh, of course.
I mean, look at the T-shirt. Wait, I'm goated, right?
He knows what he's here for. He knows he's goated. But yeah, looks like we are still getting some button checks done. You know, it is a PS4 on a warm day. You never know what's going on here.
I mean, yeah, you do not want to go into a top 48 round, such an important game where you could be going, like you say, one game from top 8 with controller issues.
No,
you don't want that happening to you.
Yeah, we don't want to disconnect during matches. Unfortunately, we already had one yesterday, but hopefully that'll be the last one.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I mean, the PS4 is like it's slightly on the older side of tech, but I can understand it. With an event so big, it can be hard to get that many big consoles.
Especially when other games kind of need it, like a certain 3D fighter that only plays on PS5 that I will not name. Actually, no, we're sponsored by Tekken World, so I can say Tekken.
Yeah, big up Bamco. Tekken being probably the biggest event of VSF.
I think Street Fighter actually.
Oh, really?
I think it's slightly more players. That's why they had the main channel yesterday.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the big 3 games have had some excellent turnouts.
It's great. VSF is always great for those 3 games. Like if you play Strive, obviously, especially because we're on the Strive stream, but if you play the other 2 games as well, or even some of the niche games, like this is the event to go to. Like if you want to play Mortal Kombat, if you want to play Virtual Fighter, you can play that here as well. And there's people who are like dedicated to these games. Obviously, there's a huge amount of passion in the Strive community as well. Like coming here is just a joy. You get to meet the greatest players. You get to play some sets. You get to watch some absolutely hype matches like the match we're about to see.
Yeah, and you get so many opportunities to learn as well. You can sit down with the best of the game that you play to go, what can I do to improve? And so many times, such incredible players will give you great advice.
Oh, they just give me fake counterplay. That might just be me though.
Just you. All right, Sechi Indoor Turtle start off with a big fighting.
Yeah, and it's trained Eddie pressure as well. Going for the parry here, trying to make sure that Indoor Turtle doesn't press any buttons, keeping him in the corner, especially catching out that jump as well.
That is something that Sechi, I've noticed, is incredibly good at. It's that denial of space when you're trying to get out. It's the covering the aerial and grounded escape options. Really good at knowing what to do.
Yeah, I mean, your game gets a lot harder once the opponent gets out of the corner as Zato. Like, you need to have your opponent in the corner. Like, Zato's not really a character when you're in screen, essentially. But when you're in the corner...
That beat the DP? Ooh, what a move from Sechi. And a commanding burst. Perfect.
Crazy.
What a way to open with, I don't care about your buttons, I don't care about your DP, there's a reason that I came second last year.
Yeah, there's a reason Sechi just plays as well in general at these events. Or, if you happen to see Sechi at your local Meltdown, shoutouts, then yeah, you're in for a big world of hurt.
Fingers crossed to see Sechi at Wasteman Weeklies in the
Maybe,
future,
who knows?
Goodbye my dreams of top 3.
But I think we should first hope to see Sechi in top 8, hopefully. But I also want to see Indoor Turtle in top 8 as well.
I mean, so many of these players just deserve these spots. A big counter hit. Now it's time for Indoor Turtle to go, my turn.
Yeah.
I can run my offense. That
I got
plus
Gun Crush,
10.
you don't.
Yeah. +10 on the projectile in your face. What are you going to do about it? Sechi going, I don't care.
I'm
Back
just
to the
leaving.
corner.
Yeah. You had your fun. You had your 5 minutes of playtime. Get out of here. You're back in the corner.
You've had your interaction. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. See, fighting games aren't about interactions. It's about having your turn for as long as possible and not letting the opponent play. That's how you have maximum amount of fun.
Indoor Turtle taking just a second there, maybe contemplating a switch. There is a Baiken in the back.
That's true.
Don't know how Baiken fares. I imagine the carry-out block zone can be quite useful, but
I think it's more her buttons are kind of good at keeping Zato away.
That
Because
is
obviously,
true.
Unica has big buttons, but her buttons are kind of slow, whereas Viking has a fairly fast slash, you know, she has the JH, she has the TK Yunzan.
and again being the DP with Eddie. Such great spacing from Sechi there.
I wonder what the interaction here is. It because the vulnerability frames are too low, or is it because the dish joint from Zato? Like,
I think
genuinely, I
it
don't
looks
know.
to me like it's Zato himself is too far away, and it's Eddie getting the hit.
It's just the dish joint, or
I
just
think
Eddie.
so.
But then Eddie's not getting hit because he's not dying after that interaction as well.
I guess we'll have to wait and see for the next time that happens.
Any Zato experts in the chat can correct us, or
Yeah,
any Unica
please
experts,
do.
because there's like 5 people who play both of
Oh,
these
what
characters.
air throw back into the corner where Zato wants to be. Running the strike throw mix-ups. Indoor Turtle doing a great job to try and block whatever Sechi is throwing. But
He's fighting for his life right now.
when you're blocking for so long, just the 50-50 start to stack up against you, don't
Definitely.
they? Back into the corner again, caught by the invite, held back into a kill. Sechi just taking some really quick games
Didn't
here.
even need to use the meter. He had a 400 bar and he didn't even need to spend it. Oh, now I think...
Contemplating the character select. What are we gonna see?
I mean, hey, you got to try it at least once. I understand. And I, you know, people say Baiken's not the strongest character of all time, but she did have like 7 top 8s in the last 3 months. So I don't know what people are talking about.
Hell yeah, going back to the old bread and butter. Maybe it's something that you feel a bit more comfortable with. That you, sorry folks.
It's more labbed as well. Like that's the thing, right? Because Unico, okay, she's not super new anymore, but I feel like because Baiken's been out since season 1, Zato's been out since base game, right? You've got a lot of time to kind of lab these interactions, know the knowledge checks, know which buttons beat which buttons. Like, can I beat Eddie with 2S, for example, in which situation, right? Those are the kind of things that I think Indoor Turtle will have on hand more readily with Baiken than with Unica.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean about going back to the comfort thing, right?
Yeah.
You feel comfortable in this matchup. You may have played against Sechi before with Baiken, right? Like, if you know these things and you've done them before, things suddenly become a lot easier, a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Just going straight in for the Escabari.
All right, so far we're seeing exactly what happened last time.
Great jump on the throw, but not able to punish.
And there's a 2S coming in.
But not quite able to get the Kabari confirmed.
Unfortunately, Baiken kind of struggles with confirms, as I've been told by Baiken players, but you know what? It's doing slightly better than Yukon right now, although Indoor Turtle back in the corner getting
what
his
a
burst baited as well.
bait.
Sechi not letting him get out, although the jump out.
Jumping all of the throws here, Indoor Turtle. Maybe just starting to adapt to whatever Sechi's trying to pull out.
Yeah.
Not quite able to kill Eddie. I feel
Yeah.
like Zato is one of those characters that's a little bit like Bedman, where you have to be bold on the defense.
Yes.
You have to mash at some point. What a backdash on the command grab.
And that's going to be a huge amount of damage for Indoor Turtle, getting out of the corner, getting Oki as well.
Getting Naoki with the Yosanzen. Just trying to be a little bit patient, trying to catch Sechi
Oh, the way
magic.
you can see-
And then it
This
collected.
punished. Okay. Whew. That was a bit close
this
to
might
comfort.
kill.
Nah.
Sechi's got the RC.
Meter. Yeah, goes for the mix-up instead.
Mix-up.
The aura farm.
Once again, I got hit.
Yeah, true. I mean, maybe Sechi thought that the follow-up from RC wouldn't have killed, so he just went, I can just go for another mix-up, why not? Just make sure you're secure, because obviously if you go for the kill, you don't have a good Oki, and if, you know, Indoor Turtle's left on 1 HP, like, there's a comeback possible.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is, Stride is a game where it very much isn't over until your opponent is
Oh,
dead.
for sure, yeah.
We've seen comebacks from quite literally nothing, even at this tournament here. You don't want to give them a shred of hope. If you can go for that Oki, and you can be like, I'm going to deny you with a 4-way mix-up,
Yeah.
you should.
Definitely.
What a deflect shield on the tap dust.
Yeah, you don't want to guess in that situation. One life, half HP. Zato's about to kill you.
Oh,
it
what
might
a
actually
call
happen
out
now.
of the parry.
There's no meter, luckily, so Indoor Turtle is going to survive. Although this pickup might be it for Sechi. Now Sechi sealing the set with a clean 3-0. Although we did see a bit of adaptation from Indoor Turtle, especially the comfort coming in with Baiken. But I think it just came a bit too late.
Yeah, I think I can really respect the sort of committal to the new character. I'm learning this one. I'm going to commit to it. I'm on winner's side as well, so I can fall back onto a loser's placement. And yeah, you can sort of see when Indoor Turtle went back to the bike and you could see the comfort. You could see the, like,
Definitely.
I know how my buttons play. I know where I can press my 2S and my Kabari, and I can catch Sechi mashing. Sechi just had the upper hand the entire
Definitely.
set.
It's unfortunate to see, but we will see more of Indorto. You know, he's still in losers bracket, so if he makes it through a whole 4 games, we'll see him on stream again. So
We will indeed, and we will absolutely be seeing more of Sechi on stream. A real pleasure to watch. Like
sure.
I say, he really makes me realize how much I have left to learn.
Oh, especially,
I
yeah.
have no idea what he's doing. I have no idea where
No
to
one
mark,
knows what to do
where
against
to
Zato.
match.
Let's be real.
Other players will tell you he's bottom 1 man. I'm not having it.
He's like, the thing about this Strive as a game is you can say a character is like bottom of the pack, but every character's so strong and they have their own strengths and weaknesses that if you can leverage that, I don't think tiers kind of matter, right? Obviously, especially like last year, we saw a lot of players. Okay, I know Potemkin's like the villain right now, but last year he wasn't as strong. He wasn't like top 10, right?
Yeah.
But we saw players like Maddie, like Andros, take the character to the highest level possible and show that, hey, the character has potential. And then Noxus kind of buffed it for no reason, but we don't talk about that. But
Privileged bottom tier Potemkin.
Exactly. But Sechi's the same, right? Where, you know, Zato was very strong 2 years ago, VSF 2023, right? Obviously, we saw a lot of representation for the character, but ever since Season 3, Zato's been, you know, we know what Zato is like.
Yeah, sent to the grave.
Hey, but clearly, you know, Sechi's keeping the pulse going, keeping the defibrillators going, you know, I'll keep you alive. I'll lab whatever I need to.
Yeah. Like, he is a lab demon.
Definitely.
Sechi.
You need to be.
And it's, you know, players like that, players like Sechi, players like Izzy, who are bringing those bottom tiers up and hitting you with mix-ups that you're like, wow, I have never seen this before in my life. Speaking of people that you sort of see in the lab, we now have Dacenologist and Cryo Phantasm.
Well, one person's in the lab, one person's in the gym. I'll let you decide which one's which.
Coming up with it, not in the Angie cosplay today, unfortunately.
It's actually warm. It's not cold enough to actually wear it this time. You know, like
That's
yesterday,
true.
he was swaying. You could see him on stream. You know.
Well, surely that's where you want to be wearing
you wanna-
more
you-
open
chest
cosplay.
out, yeah.
Like
Well,
it was a bit like the Eno cosplay.
Yeah,
It was like, you know,
yeah.
you're wearing a crop. I'm like, I feel breezy.
The thing
Like,
is, though, like you have the robes and stuff, so it's kind of
That's
like it's kind of
true.
50. So like, yeah, your chest is cool, but then you know your arms and kind of
Arms,
like
legs,
and
all of that.
that's the part of the cosplay you don't want to be boiling you know, especially with the weather yesterday. But it's nice. It's a nice little chill day today, so you know. Cryo's not going to have the sweat debuff, the cosplay debuff, so he's just fully locked in now, ready.
fully locked into Angie,
Yeah.
fully locked into just, like I say, he's done another commanding run up to top 48.
For sure.
Clearly looking for a chance at top 8.
Oh, definitely. Now, Dysonologist, also, you know, very respected player in France, especially. You know, always shows a great showing at every event and stuff. So I wonder how many of the French players have pulled up to cheer on him, because they're quite loud usually when one of the players, you know, pulls up and gaps.
That's what you want. I mean, you want the crowd behind you. You want to hear your people screaming for you. If they're in Twitch chat, if they're in the crowd, you want to know that they're behind you,
definitely,
right?
yeah.
It can really, like I was saying earlier, the confidence can go a hell of a long way.
Yeah. And luckily, I do see quite a lot of French players in the chat, so
It's lovely to
Dysonologist
see
definitely
you
has the
here.
support online for sure. But Cryo has the support offline because, you know,
The home crowd, right?
Cryo's a meltdown regular. He's from this region. He's like from around here as well, like the north side or mid north side of UK, around Birmingham, right? So Cryo, this is his home turf. He's got his homeboys here. Like you've got everything you need essentially. So if there's one event where you can gap, it's this one. And we've seen Cryo gap these kind of strong plays before.
For sure. Oh, not in the button check? No button check. Okay, we're good. We're good.
I mean, both Cryo does have a HC, right? So it could
Cryo
be.
has a HC, Dacenologist. Haven't seen too many Arcicas
That's true.
around.
Oh, what do you mean? We had Strelitzia and we had.
We did have Strelitzia, actually.
And I think someone else as well. I know people would like to pick Asuka for button check. I've seen it a couple of times.
No, there's no way. We're not getting a Happy Chaos Mirror, right? Surely not.
It would be quite funny.
Happy Chaos Mirror is one of those that's just funny. Like we say, with different styles of Happy Chaos players, like watching Milkshake just stand there and empty the clip on you when you've got no health, like...
I feel like this is a smart decision for Cryo, though, especially yesterday, Dysonologist did have to play Happy Chaos Mirror in pools, and he did show that he's quite confident in that mirror with a clean 3-0 against his opponent. So, definitely Cryo sticking to his comfort pick, sticking to the Andrew Mito, you know, especially with that knowledge, because obviously Cryo also plays HC, so he knows the other side of the matchup as well, and he knows his character. So that actually really helps in those kind of matchups where the opponent's playing one of your characters, essentially.
I know what you mean. Like you say, Cryo being a Happy Chaos player and an Angie player, it's knowing the knowledge check, right? Knowing to look what he can exploit in Happy Chaos's kit.
Yes.
I don't know how spin fares into Happy Chaos.
It's all right. I wouldn't rely on it, especially because obviously if you can make it whiff with gunshot at long ranges. But I think up close, especially if you try to RPS with Happy Chaos, I think it definitely has its uses. Although I think
But
against the frame traps, like you do want to just play a bit safe as well.
caught by Tap Dust once again. One of the hardest mix-ups to block.
It really is.
It's really proving to be something that a lot of these top players are just struggling with. When you're looking for that mental stack, and then suddenly the orange glow hits you, what do you do about it?
I mean, it's also just a really strong option with meter. Like it's free. It's a free mix-up because if you hit it, you get a combo. If you don't, I reset, I PRC, and then I keep going.
But Dazen going for a really strong like into the super wall break, keeping Cryo out. Starting off with a perfect.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see when you're Cryo. But luckily, Cryo, you know, taking a chill, trying to get the neutral back. However, Dyson just has the turn again.
And some great blocks from Cryo, playing it really safe and backdashes the 2Ks.
Now we got the Fusion mix.
Now it's time to run your mix up. The charge fusion blocks the Rin. Great blocks from Dason.
Forces the burst as well. Oh, now we see the spin against the gunshot. Cryo not getting punished for it. Forces the burst.
Spends the early burst, which might be what you want against Happy Chaos.
Yeah, you want
don't let them put you full screen. You're close enough. You've closed the gap. Dason's on 1 bullet left. And sometimes all you need is 1 bullet.
Yeah.
But Dason able to get out, get the reload, get the concentration back.
Puts Cryo in the corner as well. Full screen. He's gonna have to take care of his own zoning.
Getting caught trying to do the dash blocking.
It could have been start up for spin, I believe, because it's not. I don't think it's vulnerable frame 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Dason out of concentration. Now it's Cryo's turn to just get in, run your offense, goes for the throw.
Gets the setup as well.
Ooh.
Oh, doesn't bait the YRC. Dyson just taking his turn back. But Cryo mashes out 2
great jab out.
Yeah.
Blocks the tap dust. That's the first one we've seen today. But kills with a jab confirm. A really sweet confirm from Cryo fans there.
Not going down for sure. And especially now with a really good round start here, catching out Dyson, just pressing a button and the round start. Getting a nice wall combo here into the reset with
I'll
butterfly.
say obs to the reset. Not quite able to build the meter for the super, which is a bit unfortunate, especially against these Zona type characters. You don't want to be playing into their hands, right?
I think Cryo tried to burst bait there, but the HD crossed him up, so he got hit by the burst. That's so unfortunate.
But now the HD is out of meter, and that's going to be Cryo Phantasm taking game 1.
Showing that he does have the knowledge to beat Happy Chaos.
But quite close for both players. It could have gone either way.
Definitely. Cryo definitely had the momentum in the third round there, for sure.
I think it was that first round, a bit of the nerves, a bit of the spooky, like, Happy Chaos mix up. And then going, actually, no, I can sit back into it. I know what's going on.
Yeah. Fine, Cryo, I think, did definitely a bit of lapping for this matchup for sure. So we're going to see if that pays off.
Oh, what a great confirm from an air-to-air from Cryo. And I really respect the rushdown mentality that Cryo has. Whenever Dason's trying to go for a concentrate, it's, I'm going to close that gap as quickly as possible.
You need to, yeah. Angie doesn't really have anything to, like, you know, neutral skip against Happy Chaos. He doesn't have a Hammerfall, he doesn't have, you know, like a White Walder or anything like that, so it is kind of difficult. You only really have spin and dash blocking, right? So.
And the dash blocking can be so hard when a Happy Chaos can just mix up their timing, when they can just sit full screen, especially with Kurtz.
Yeah.
And caught doing something in the ground. What an air throw!
Nice.
Denies the J2K mix-up with the air throw. Jumps the Nageha, which means you're still back in the corner, caught by the Rin.
At least you're safe, you know, because you will block the Rin if you jump as well, so it's like a kind of opposite leg.
But you are still back in the corner, you have to face another mix-up. It's like, yeah, I blocked this one. But
Cryo keeping the corner of the burst.
Spends an early burst. What an aerial jab from Dyson.
One gets hit on the spin recovery, that's unfortunate. It was a good read from Cryo, but as you said, Dyson could just mix up his gunshots and punish him for it.
Oh, a great use of the Fujin jump to close the gap. You know, you can't confirm the combo just there. Like, you can't get that pickup. I'm going to use that jump for Oki. Spends it straight into a super for the wall break. Avoids the risk of bursting. Gets the hard knockdown, able to run the mix-up.
Yep. This is a very scary situation for Happy Chaos, obviously, because you don't have that many defensive options. You have to rely on burst, you know, YRC and, like, IBFD. But Dyson just getting out of that corner, actually getting positive bonus as well. That's what you want to see on Happy Chaos, positive bonus. Stack that up.
It's a terrifying place to be in against Happy Chaos with positive. Like, that man with meter, just absolutely egregious. Like, you have to block so many more mix-ups if you can just spend an RC, spend a BRC.
Cryo here, having to close the gap here.
They're playing a really nice, like, simple footsies game. Goes for the super to try and stop the burst.
Ooh,
Maybe
RC
able to
pickup.
kill.
Yeah, Dyson saving the burst for the next round. Very smart. You don't really want to burst in a corner against Angie with meter, so, you know.
And like, you know, you're a round up, you can afford to save that burst. You can afford to take it into the next round. Especially when you look at that Cryo has the burst as well. You don't want to be at that first deficit.
Definitely. Dyson jumping out of the fans because they only hit grounded.
Oh yeah? Didn't know that.
Now you know.
I knew the punish was the jump, but didn't know they only hit
Yeah,
grounded.
the hitbox is only on the ground. So even if you start the startup of your jump that misses the fans, then the fans will miss you. So it's
amazing.
But then again, jumping against Angie and doing the miss is kind of scary.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's a bit more of a call out than it is a than it is a reaction.
He tries to RC through the clone, but Dysonologist still punishing Cryo here because the slow the delay.
Oh, and caught by the steady aim. May be able to take it to the corner. Chat room, will it kill? I think no.
Angie has flash guards, so it will, yeah. I'd really like to see Cryo be more patient with these scapegoats because 2 times in that round there, he instantly went to try to kill the scapegoat, and both times Dysonologist punished him for it. I think it would benefit Cryo to just wait a little bit, see what Dysonologist is doing, or wait to see him waiting for that whiff, because obviously you are recovering quite a lot after you hit that scapegoat, right? So even though it's been nerfed, it's still serves its purpose in that kind of sense of slowing down the neutral, holding down your preferred range as Happy Chaos if you're trying to keep your opponent out, especially Angie is someone who, you know, thrives at being close to their opponents.
But like Dyson's doing a great job of just sort of like retreating from the scapegoat and sort of challenging Cryo Phantasm into killing it. And a burst bait, what a read from Dyson. Spends it to get all the resources back.
Yeah.
And again,
Cryo hitting the clone and getting punished once again. Unfortunately, he didn't have a choice this time because he was already in Fusion, right? So,
I mean, a great use of the clone from Dyson
sure.
to sort of go, I'm going to take that step back from the Fujin, I'm going to punish you for it.
okay, Cryo finally killing the clone, actually getting pressure on, getting the throw.
Run up throw,
Safe jump. Oh.
the hardest mix-up going for 2.
Nice little shimmy there as well. Oh,
Doesn't burst the YRC, unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, and gets hit by the J2K counter here, and that should be a kill for Dysonologist. Cryo hanging on by a thread.
It's still a very respectable 1-1, so you know, it's still very much anyone's game. Both players are still looking for an adaptation here. Like you say, Dyson taking the retreats back off of the clones, whereas Cryo now just taking a bit more of a passive stance, using the spin to try and catch the a gunshot.
Punish, yeah, after killing the clone. So that is the adaptation that you're talking about here. That's probably what Cryo was actually trying for earlier. That's probably his game plan.
Unfortunately, not getting the block on the tap. Maybe would have been able to kill there.
I think Dyson ran out of concentration, so he couldn't finish the combo. But another, you know, just, if the first one drops, just do it again, you know?
Just do it again. Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly.
That is 2-1 to Dyson. Dyson, however you may say it. Please correct me in the chat if I'm wrong.
The happy chaos knowledgist.
Cryo, in a bit of a sticky situation, gonna take a breath, take a step back. It's very easy to just sort of rush into these third games. You know, when your blood's boiling, when you're just a little bit, you maybe have a bit of the fury behind you, trying to go straight back into it. Taking a step back. Am I going to go for a character select? Am I just going to take a second?
No, I think Cryo's just icing, honestly. You gotta reset your mental, slow down a little bit, you know, especially after a hectic game like that. You want to just kind of reflect on what's happened in the set. And like, because obviously when you're playing, you kind of, some players don't really think about it. You need that
What a
moment.
6P from Dyson. You know, you're absolutely right. Like, in these sets where both players are just having real good back-to-back, you know, interactions with each other, having that second to go, what am I doing wrong? You know, what am I doing wrong? And also, more importantly, what am I doing right?
Yes. Why am I getting here? Why am I getting it? What's actually winning me this matchup? Stuff like that. You need to really think about it. And Cryo's got a lot of time to think now because he's, you know, wall break hard knockdown, you know. You got a couple seconds.
Spends it for a bit more of a passive knockdown, sets the curse, and just challenging Cryo Phantasm on the low health as well to have to spend the meter, uses the charged Fujin to just break through that clone.
Yeah, being very proactive now, actually reading when Dyson's going to pull up the scapegoat here.
And a great combo. Gaining the meter for the hard knockdown, not resetting back to neutral. So much damage.
There's no burst. There's burst almost available with Dysonologist, but he actually just mashes out 2P instead.
Maybe looking for a throw there from Cryo,
yeah.
but you know, you're trying to deny the burst, trying to get a mix-up that will just guarantee you the win. Goes for the BRC, plays a little passive.
I mean, you want to play a bit safe, especially with one life on the line essentially on set point. But Cryo does still have burst, but he's going to have to find a way.
Concentration super.
Oh no, Cryo, please don't get clipped. Okay.
Good burst from Cryo. Just got to play it really passive. It's last interaction.
Luckily, it was a throw, so no burst coming up from Dysonologist. So now we're on, Cryo has an overround to live essentially now.
I mean, Cryo doing a great job at sort of taking advantage of the scramble there. Both players were in a bit of like a, this could be the last hit.
For sure.
And I'm not going to let you burst. I'm going to throw, blocking all of the 2Ks. Maybe looking for a take through, looking for a tap dust.
Oh, blocks the
J2K.
Yeah.
Really patient from Cryo. Gets the fan here.
Slightly on the very edge of the hitbox there. Oh, but gets punished for killing the clone again. That's not what we want to see. Oh, but Dysonologist actually dropping the combo. Cryo getting another chance.
But not.
The recovery's just insane on that. And now he gets wall break super, and he does have 5 guts, so he's alive.
That is so unfortunate. Like, the RC just whiffing on the Happy Chaos.
Yeah. Oh,
the spin!
Saving his life. Oh,
but not this time!
Sealing the set. Cryo being put in the checkmate situation there. Whew.
I mean, maybe the chat is right. Who is Dyson? For the blind, for the light, for the hungry.
Yeah, well, he's definitely getting through.
The chat is going crazy for Dyson.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for Cryo. Dyson had the advantage on the scapegoats, just retreated back, punished. Cryo wasn't able to get that slight adaptation he needed to just close that gap.
Definitely. It definitely looked like most of the match, the ball was in Dyson's court, where Cryo had to, find a way to navigate through that neutral, find his way in. But once he did, he did start mixing, start cooking, start, doing these shimmies, getting these throws. But it's just a matter of, can I win neutral? That's kind of what this matchup feels like to me.
Oh, for sure. It's, can I get in and can I stay in? I think is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like, Happy Chaos has so many ways to go, I'm going to interrupt your pressure, and then I'm going to put you full screen.
For sure.
All of this work that you've done in the past, 30 seconds of getting in has been mitigated, and that can be really crushing to play against.
It definitely drains your mental, for sure.
But from a more sort of passive, far-out matchup, we go into straight violence.
Oh, just for
Fresco comes up to the set against Car Battery.
Yes, a very on the download player, as Jones was saying yesterday, right? Probably the second best player in Ireland, because I think I forgot which tournament it was, but the only person they lost to was Matty at the end.
Oh,
so
wow.
If you're just almost as good as Matty, I think that's a very high bar to set for this kind of event.
Awesome.
All right, you got your water stolen?
my blessed assistant getting me water.
For sure.
Has done all of yesterday.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh man, yeah, Cammy pulling up to get me water.
Yeah. Guest appearance. But yeah, as we said, Petro versus Car Battery, going to be a really exciting set.
I didn't find too much when I was doing my research into these players. Car Battery was a bit of more of a ghost from what I could see. Not too much on Start GG, maybe more of an offline player.
They did have some showings at IGM. I'm not sure if they went to Edinburgh, but they definitely do show up to the Irish tournaments, and that's where most of the showings from them have been. So
yeah, Pretro Car Battery, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice having Twitch chat here. It's nice being able to interact with you guys, both in the room and both online, because it's a pleasure to have everybody watching and to have the support of the crowd online and in person.
Shout out to production as well. Flash now obviously running the stream as well.
Yeah, big shout out. Doing a great job.
Yeah. No breaks in the stream so far this time, so all good.
But yeah, Pretro coming off of some really, really commanding results.
Sure, yeah.
A win with dropping one game at Sodium Showdown. A real major in the UK.
Of course, a beloved tournament. But a small tournament like Evo as well. Just a small tournament in America.
Top 8 at Evo. I think it was losing out in the past couple of rounds to Happy Chaoses.
Which it happens.
Which, it absolutely happens. Lost out last year to a Happy Chaos at BSF. Lost it at Evo to a Happy Chaos.
Yeah.
I mean, it is your bracket, when your bracket demon is a Happy Chaos and you see so many of them just making their way towards top 8, it can be a little bit spooky.
I mean, Pretro does get a bit of practice against Happy Chaos, because the other tournament that Pretro dominates is a small local in London called Meltdown. She has a very strong performance in there, usually top 2ing. Usually the grand finals is a certain Happy Chaos player versus Pretro,
I mean, the only time I've been to Meltdown Precho was playing Geo.
I mean, you know, you gotta mix it up sometimes, you know? It is what it
The
is.
character select mix-up, you know, when you've got Precho on the sets, when she's coming out here and representing such a violent, such an oppressive Gold
For
Lewis,
sure.
and then Geo shows up, and you're like, who is this?
But luckily, we're going to see the Gold Lewis here. Precho going for the comfort pick, you know, the strong character of the patch as well. Not very represented. There's not that many Gold Lewis players around,
No,
despite
but
the
the
character being very
ones you
strong.
see, they are incredible at what they're doing. Going straight into the match here. It's nice to see a Bedman as well. You don't see too many of them about. Just going for the run-up throw from Precho. Time to run the Oki.
Or the back throw.
Whisks the JH into the back throw. Plus frames on the
Behemoth Typhoon, yeah.
on the slow head.
The slow.
And straight into the level 1 this
Oh.
time. Not churning butter quite as hard, but maybe it wouldn't have connected.
It might have been a fast confirm. Something like, oh, I need to get a super out. Because maybe Precho just saw that she had enough meter. And she was like, okay, just let it rock. I need a
Yeah,
hard
let it
knockdown.
rock.
Yeah.
Goes for the Oki. I mean, Gold Lewis is, like I was saying, Gold Lewis is one of those characters that the players who play them are so incredibly talented. You see players like Cosino, like Precho, who can, like, they confirm off a jab into 60% of your health.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Definitely. So you definitely don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to do a crazy jump in, especially a character like Bedman who wants to be in the air because that's where your best buttons are. You're running a big
Incredible
risk.
mix-ups from Car Battery. Just unable to confirm into the wall break.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
Could have gone for mid install as well, I believe. Tries to burst bait Precho, but Precho keeping patient, waiting for a good opportunity to burst.
That's the grenade to cover the projectile?
Yeah, it tanked it as well. 'Cause I think it was level 3 drone, yeah.
Go, my son, hold down the neutral.
Alright, speaking of holding down the neutral, Precho holding down the corner. Into that wall
Precho
break.
doing a
wall
real...
thump.
Wall slumped with Goldless?
I mean, it works, clearly. Oh, catching out Car Battery with that sick P right there. And that's going to be Precho taking it out.
Taking a clean round 1. Like I say, Precho is one of those characters who understands the broken buttons that Gold Lewis has at his
Yes,
disposal.
which is all of his
A
buttons.
liberal user of JD.
Oh, yeah.
What a egregious jumping button.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Daisuke gave Gold Lewis JD. You got to use it, you know?
Like, people in the chat saying 6P. You're gonna 6P that. That
Yeah.
hit at Bedman's feet.
Well, I've seen some Bedmans who are very good at 6P. You know, I'm saying if aliens invaded Earth, they'd be 6P'd away by all the Bedman players. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
my god, what a confirmed from Precho! Into the RC, fast RC, and then killing? What a combo! This is what I mean, where Precho is a pleasure to watch on screen.
Definitely.
And a pleasure to commentate. Like, she pulls out combos that you've never seen before.
Yeah. Or just very optimal routing. Oh, if that drone picked up, then that would be sick.
Yeah.
But unfortunately,
And into the side swap, doesn't pick it up. A nice poke from Car Battery. Now it's time to run the Bedman offense. The Super PRC, but blocked by Car Battery. A nice patient offense.
yeah. Oh, but gets caught by the White Wild Assault counter here as well. So that's going to be a nice swing momentum for Precho here. And that should be death, I believe. No!
Ooh.
Bedman XP actually proved
There's
to be
always
quite
a
good.
chance.
Yeah.
There's always a chance. You've got the glitch on your side.
Yeah.
You're playing a touchy neutral.
Oh, but the 6P.
What a 6P.
Damn.
I mean, maybe one of Gold Lewis's weaker normals.
For sure. But if you have the read, like especially if Bedman's approaching you, there's a good chance, you know, he'll go for the jump normal, or he'll go for like a stubby, like the 5P or something, or like close slash or something. And if you have the read, like 6P is a decent option against Bedman.
Oh, for sure. And a good block on the White Wild Assault as
Yeah.
well. -3 now, so you can't just egregiously use it.
Exactly. Precho showing, you know, that like, I can use the Wild Assault, but you can't. I'm gonna block yours, you know?
Into the super, gets the Oki, and for a lot of damage. This could be last interaction from Car Battery. It's almost the, like, asking the question of, you now have to block what I'm doing, right?
Yeah, you got to FD for your life. So that chip damage does build up as well from the Behemoth Typhoons.
And when you're cranking risk like this, it means
Yeah.
the next interaction could just kill you.
It is a slight benefit for Car Battery though, because when you do have high risk, you actually gain more meter. So if Car Battery gets
What a
bar
jab
up
out!
there,
Spence, maybe it could be considered a hero burst, but if it works,
no, it will work. I think maybe. We'll
the
see.
JD. It's so fun to watch a good Bedman do mix-ups, and
Yeah.
you're like, I have no idea what's happening.
From a hero burst as well. You know, a wise man once said, if you hero burst and you win, it's not a hero burst, it's a good burst.
It's a good burst. That's a read, right? Like, that is optimal.
Yeah.
Gets the glitch, back in on Precho, gets the
What
frame
is Precho
trap.
burst?
Precho sending the burst, going, you know what? No, I think I can win this. Now it's your meter or your life when Precho throwing out Behemoth Typhoons Like there's no tomorrow.
Oh,
What a clash!
Kabaru the 6P. Man, that was close as well. Kabaru, with that hero burst, almost killed Petro, took a burst as well. If Kabaru got that round there, that would have been an insane momentum swing for this set.
I mean, what a comeback off a hero burst. Even if you do lose the round and you take that burst off
definitely. So Kabaru putting themselves in a way better position now as well. Trying to go in White Wild Assault, not getting punished, but Petro
by the
taking
overhead.
this. Oh my god, empty jump throw, cross up.
What, are you playing Street Fighter 6?
Yeah.
What is this?
Oh, we're doing some pro loops. Speed of the devil. And that's Procho taking out clean 3-0. Kabaru though putting up a fight, especially in that
Putting up
game.
a fight.
Yeah.
Like, definitely not going out without a fight, but Precho is just commanding her way into top 8. Like, I mean, it's like I say, it's a pleasure to watch her play, but she's just so impressive watching her on the sticks,
For
right?
sure. Yeah.
And that takes her into a round against a top 1 character, playing against Matty for her next game.
Ooh, a top 1 character, that's very bold of you to
A
say.
top 1 character and a top 1 player. Like, he is a pleasure to watch. We saw him at last VSF pull out with a really strong Potemkin, but walking up to the sets, we see Leffen.
The big left himself.
Big Leffen. Like I say, commanding, big win, big performances at recent events, just missing out at EVO, but a real pleasure to watch.
Yep.
And playing against Scarfell, a meltdown champion.
Scarfell doesn't really show up to Meltdown that often. They're much, like, situated much up north, mostly. So, like, the Merseyside FGC, like, the Liverpool kind of scene.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, I saw they lost to Matty in IGM last spring.
Yes.
And was 7th in the last drowning pools, but you know that's a wild look.
Oh yeah, but
there's
do you know there were 3 millions in that drowning pools? It's crazy. Oh, in top 8, I mean.
3 millions in a top 8.
UK scene is crazy.
UK millions are crazy, and they all begin with S, right? We've got Scarfell, we've got Stedgy, and who else is
Kelvin,
there?
but he doesn't appear. He doesn't start with S, so.
Unfortunately, Skelvin.
Unless you call him Smelvin.
Skelvin.
But we don't say that. We don't say that.
But no, I mean, Scarfell is another one of those players. They're a pleasure to watch. Their Vortex is incredible.
Yes.
Like, they can lock you down, and it can be so, like, brutal to play against. Your mental, you can feel it cracking, right? Like, it's not about winning, it's about sending a message.
Oh, definitely. And then with Millia especially, like, you have to win a bunch of interactions in a row. So it's definitely hard for the Millia play, but on the opposite side, if you get caught by Millia like 3 times in a row, your mental is going down the drain. You know, like, I just need one more interaction. Can I just stop losing 50-50s? It's not even 50-50s, it's like a freeway mix, right? So can I stop losing 33.333% of this Millia? Like,
I mean, it's the death by 1,000 cuts, right?
sure.
Like, the more that Millia sort of starts getting those stray hits, those stray mix-ups, and players like Scarfell they are so good at confirming into combos, into mix-ups, into vortexes. Like, you can feel your willpower just start to bleed out, right?
For sure. Like, it definitely is a high on the mental stack against Millia, for sure.
I mean, I personally hate playing against Millia. It's one of my least favorite matchups. It's like trying to fight a mosquito, right?
For sure.
Like,
Even with the Capel nerfs and, you know, like, Millia not really getting too favorable changes in Season 4, the character can still put up a big fight. Especially, you're actually kind of on even ground against Happy Chaos, if you think about it, because HC is one of the lowest HP characters in the game right now. So your Millia damage actually looks normal against Happy Chaos. Unlike, you know, the big bodies like Gold Lewis, Potemkin.
like watching, I think we saw a Millia Nagori Yuki yesterday.
Yes.
And it was just like, you ain't playing Millia, am I a Bridget player by chance?
Potentially. But you play pot as well, which is a good matchup.
I do play pot as well, which I don't. Does pot have bad matchups?
Yes, Johnny.
That's true.
Yeah.
But, you know, Johnny just wins, right? Johnny's the EVO champion, you know?
Yeah,
Top
definitely
1,
character.
clearly.
Yeah. And you know which character didn't win EVO?
Potemkin,
There you
right?
go.
Like, maybe Keishu's just built different.
Maybe. Keishu is kind of built different. That's true. But, you know, speaking of Keishu, someone who has played against Keishu, Leffen, you know, he's got that experience against these really strong players. So, you know, Leffen's like, you know, I played against all these Evo top 8ers. Like, what's a UK player to me? Although that might be his downfall, underestimating the UK here.
But we're gonna see. We're gonna see soon. I mean, straight in for a tap dust. All violence from Leffen, right? Like, you're gonna open this game strong. I'm gonna put my name, and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna go, you are gonna block this.
Yes.
Or you're gonna die for it.
Yeah. And we're already seeing this melee low health as well coming into effect, even though it's, you know, Happy Chaos damage is still 2 interactions and Scarfel's already dead.
Are you dead from?
You're
Oh
dead.
my
You're
god!
actually dead from this. Melia has paper health. It's actually crazy.
What a first round from Leopard.
Yeah.
With a perfect as well.
Trying to catch Melia in the air. Actually anti-airing Melia almost, which is, you know, rare to see. But oh, doing it again for the second time. Maybe not that rare for Leffen.
Leffen is just such a commanding presence. He knows what his normal does. He knows how to poke Melia out in Sky so well. Great blocks from Scarfelt on the tap dust. Gets caught by throw. Nobody gold burst like Scarfelt.
Yeah, that's an EMEA gold burst for sure.
There's an EMEA gold burst, there's an EMEA air throw.
Yeah.
What else is EMEA,
We have
man?
our own tech, you know. EMEA is a strange land. If you're not familiar with it, you know, you're gonna be in a tough situation.
I mean, Leffen taking a really, really quick game one. They are absolutely, he's commanding this, right?
For sure.
Like, ooh, what
Although
a great
don't count
mix-up.
Scarfelt out, because once you get your mix going with Melee, especially with your hard knockdown for Pro here, you get the disc mix up. Leffen gonna have to guess for his life.
Goes to the 2K2D into the MD low, caught by the throw reset.
Pro
Goes-
Lupin.
Throw Lupin
Yeah, and that's it. All right.
into the Septum, goes for the hard knockdown. What's the mix-up?
Oh, just pressing
Same
buttons.
side mid, baby.
You never expect it.
I mean, this is what we see from Scarfelt. They've adapted really well to Leffen's round one. Like, Leffen came out of the gates absolutely blasting, and Scarfelt said, no, you know what? It's time I run my own game.
Oh, but Leffen with the J2K counter here, getting that cross up into the corner, getting the curse on up before the wall break as well, so ready for the next mix.
I mean,
Oh.
J2K is one of the buttons.
Of all time,
Right,
yeah,
like,
definitely.
that's one of the buttons playing, and you're dead.
Again.
What a confirming to the super.
Crazy that you just get 2-touched by Happy Chaos since season 4.
Two touched by Happy Chaos? Never heard of it.
Yeah. This is reminding me of like season 2, season 1 Happy Chaos. Like, where everyone got 2-touched by him.
Yeah, no, chat's right. Scarfelt started winning as soon as they got the Irish flag.
That's so true. The,
Flag buff.
Ireland install.
No,
I mean,
Ireland install.
Irish players are cooking in this event. Like, we got Matty, we got Car Battery. Like, now we got Scarfelt as well.
I mean, Leffen in an unfortunate situation there, but able to get the back throw and then straight into the Deus Ex.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, but it actually wins.
it whiffs. That's so unfortunate. I've got to give him credit for the meter management, knowing that you've got one bullet left.
He was
you know,
trying to deny burst as well, because obviously if Scarfelt can't burst, you're hard knocked down, and you're like 1 HP because it's Melia, right?
into the TK bad moon
Oh, man.
and the winger.
That one's gonna hit for sure. That kills.
It kills.
Again, HC also has low HP, so both players, you know, technically playing glass cannons if they play against each other, you know?
I mean, what a response from Scarfelt, right?
sure.
They said, you know what? You came out of the gate swinging. It's time I get my own back.
For sure. And 1 TK Badman was all it took to kill Leffen. So, you know, if he can bleed, you can kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Scarfelt, I think the confidence is a big thing as well, right? Like you say, if he can bleed, you can kill him. Scarfelt has seen that not only does he bleed, those 1,000 cuts that Scarfelt are doing to Leffen, they're starting to add up.
Yeah.
The mental stack is starting to grow, and Scarfelt is really just pushing the bounds of what they can do.
Definitely. And I mean, at least against Happy Chaos, it's not 1,000 cuts, it's only 500 cuts.
200 maybe, if we're being generous.
Yeah. Meanwhile, against Paul, it's like 2,000, you know? For the hair. Oh,
Oh,
actually,
what a YRC, spends the meter. Great awareness.
good air.
You
Scarfelt.
might kill from this.
Oh, no pickup.
I'm not
Goes for the
able
reset.
to.
That's still a really good position for Scarfelt, though. Now in the lead against Leffen, potentially.
With you're pretty much equal on burst ground, pretty much equal on meter
But you
ground.
go round up.
Good blocks, not able to get the tap dust.
Gets a confirm of it.
Spends the early burst. You've got to round up. You've got plenty of time to build it again, right?
Although Melee doesn't build it as fast,
What
but
a
you might not need
great
it.
challenge.
Definitely.
Leffen not quite doing the sort of Dasonologist, I'm going to make you poke on the clone and then
And
punish you for it.
Yeah, he was too close to the clone, because the clone was right in front of him and he was stuck in the corner, so it's kind of hard to whip punish from there. But it's still a decent option if
Spends a
you think
while.
you're
He
running.
jumped out of the roll. A great option from Scarfelt. But
Also
Leffen
great catch from
punished it.
Leshman, yeah. Oh, the tap
Tap
dust.
dust. Not able to get a super. Goes for the wall stun. Great winner.
Okay, that's not a safe jab. You're going down. One more mix to Scarfelt to get
One
two
more
games
of anything. Look at
Scarfelt beat 2 games up against Leshman.
what a read. 2-1 to Scarfelt. Just like you say, Leffen came out of the gates. A switch?
It might just be icing. We'll see. But chat, can we get some gaps in it? Because I just witnessed gap.
That
I'm not-
was
Good
wow. Johnny.
Leffen's saying, all right, top tier characters not good enough. I'm going for top 1.
I'm going for Evo winner. But
Yeah.
Scarfell, what a response. Going, you know what? The flag buff coming in clutch.
Yeah.
I am going to... That is the 1,000 cuts. Those, like I say, those mix-up just starting to add up. And suddenly Leffen is caught in a position where you're like, I have to spend the meter, otherwise I'm going down for it. And Scarfell's like, no, I'm going to read it.
Definitely.
What a read.
It is a mad read. But, you know, Leffen icing here, doing the classic pro player strat of pretending to switch to a character, but just taking a breather, thinking about the set, thinking about, like, what I need to look out for against Scarfell. Because, like, Leffen was getting these hits and these good anti-airs, especially early in the set. But Scarfell has been adapting to the kind of options that Leffen's been putting out here. So the match has been going more even and even. And I would even dare to say slightly in Scarfell's favor.
Tilting in Scarfell's favor, I'd say, in that second round especially. It's whether Leffen can do the same. I mean, both of these players are top players within their own right. Definitely, like, maybe even to different respects. You know, Leffen is an Evo standard player, but Scarfell showing what that...
Ooh, maybe not that burst.
And there's the burst bait from Leffen. Like I say, seeing that adaptation, seeing that read, goes for the wall break carry, hard knockdown.
No burst available, but Scarfell does have YRC on the table, but unfortunately cannot use it. And that's Leffen, you know, taking that breather and now finally taking a very clean round. Maybe taking momentum back in
I
his
gotta
favor.
ask, where did that J2K hit, man? I do not know.
I hope Arx is
What
watching.
a block
IB!
from Leffen! IB's for the punish, jumps out, the tap does, good option from Scarfell.
Oh, good defense, but gets hit by the throw here. Leffen with another tap dust. This one does actually connect. Goes to the concentration wall slump.
That
hits.
That hits, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a certain Happy Chaos player do that a million times. So definitely.
Wall slump is always one of those things that's like, that carry to the wall, what a block!
Double tap dust. That's the block. Leffen saying, you're not taking me down this easily. I'm taking you to a game 5. Let's go.
Oh, what a game. We got a game on our hands, folks.
Oh,
the first game 5 of the day. Scarfell pulling out a really solid round 3.
Oh, icing.
Icing. Taking another second. Going, what do I need to do? You know, I was able to take that round 2 convincingly, but Leffen just was, you know, like coming back into it.
Yeah.
Like I say that icing going, what went well? What can I do better? And basically just every single wall break when I'm going to put you in the corner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just maybe run the safer mix-ups, run the tap dust, and I'm going to make you block. I'm going to force you to make these mistakes. And I'm just going to keep running my own vortex,
For
right?
sure. You say safer mix-ups, but Leffen did go for a double tap burst. He did have the meter for it though, so
I
technically
mean,
it's
this
safe.
is Happy Chaos. This tap dust is unsafe. Tap dust is... Happy Chaos is plus on wit, right? Like...
Oh, good counter hit from Scarfell here. Already forcing the burst from Leffen. That's what you want to see in a game 5. You already have the...
JP air to air, trying to bait the burst, but Scarfell really patient on that.
Definitely. Now back to neutral here. Although this is where Scarfell kind of wants to be. Now gets the mix-up as well. Catches Leffen in the disc, going straight to the corner. Melee press. Goes
Gets
to
the wall break.
Yep.
Goes for the septum.
Right,
What's
Leffen.
the mix-up? We've got a hard knockdown. Previously, Scarfell has just opted for the close slash. Goes for the plus
Leffen, yeah.
frames. Spends that burst early.
Keep Leffen in the corner.
What a close slash anti-air! Back in the corner you
Goes for
go!
the mix. Oh, Leffen though, putting Scarfell back in the corner with that reversal combo here. And now getting the super wall break as well. Scarfell does have burst. Oh no, Scarfell does not have burst.
You are in a rough situation, Scarfell here. You've got Curse, you're hard knockdown. Leffen's just going to run at you and force you to block.
And put you in set point.
Put you in that point. But Scarfell is not going down without a fight.
Definitely
Leffen
not.
is having to really work for these rounds. One air-to-air JP, really good answer to Scarfell's jump-ins.
Yeah. Oh, catches Scarfell the tap dust once again.
The wall slump able to build a burst for Scarfell. Maybe going to spend it early. Gets the throw for Leffen.
Nah, gonna have to hold this mix. And now you hard knockdown.
No cursor, which is slightly better situation to be in, but still.
You're guessing for your life though. One mix is all Leffen needs, realistically. Oh, and that's Leffen's gonna get it.
And what a wild assault to try and take that burst away.
Definitely.
Deny that burst opportunity for Scarfell. You cannot be displeased with that round, right?
No.
You've just put the pause on one of the top seeds in the tournament, right?
Definitely. Someone who's predicted to be like, top 3 at the most, at least, sorry, my bad. I don't mean to downplay anyone, But yeah, no, the very strong trunks with Scarfell. I'm very impressed with what I saw. Unfortunately, kind of lost momentum at the end there. Leffen kind of found the adaptation. That little icing session, he got his thoughts together. He got his game analysis in check, and he just came out swinging.
Yeah, like we say, so easy to not just rush into those games. but instead taking a breather, coming back to that character select. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a production.
we had some production stuff, don't worry about it.
Taking a second, taking a breath, going, you know, Scarfett had a game against me. They ran my so-and-so. Like,
Yeah.
what do I need to change?
For sure.
Something needs to change, otherwise I'm going down here.
Definitely.
And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, 11 just, you know, like, just essentially, like, kind of fixing up the mistakes he was doing against Scarfell and being like, I just need to take a more commanding presence in this kind of match, essentially, and just give Scarfell less interactions to work with, because as we saw in those previous games, once Scarfell gets these interactions, gets these knockdowns into these disc combos, you go for throw loops, you go for these mix-ups, and then you're in a bad position, especially with the limited defensive options that Happy Chaos has, right?
Yeah, and suddenly you are dead and losing the game.
Exactly.
Whereas now we have on the set returning another Happy Chaos, Desonologist.
We just love Happy Chaos here,
Just a
don't we?
lot of
Yeah.
Happy Chaos. When we get a different character on here, man?
Oh my god, but we do...
Desonologist Goose, baby.
Yes, a meltdown player, a recent Strive edition. It came here from a different game, a certain party game, platform fighter that I'm not sure you might have heard of. But you know what? That game, the players from that game have fundamentals good, because you know who else is from that platform fighter? Leffen. So
Yeah,
clearly
so
there is a pipeline here coming from that platform fighter to Strive, and actually having these like whiff punishes, these kind of like air control anti-airs and stuff like that. So there's a lot of skills that cross over, and especially for Goose.
That's something that the platform fighter players have a lot, is that spacing, right?
Yes.
Like, they are playing a game on a much more macro stage. Like, unfortunately, to bring up the Smash players calling it micro spacing.
Yeah.
You know, guessies when you've got the mix-up and whatnot.
Let's not use Smash up too much. Come on.
But no, they have that spacing knowledge, and especially with the Happy Chaoses, where you wanna know when your opponent is full screen, and you can sort of put that steady aim, you can put them into guard crush, versus when you need to start poking with your own normal button.
Yeah, you want to work with that Forest range. That button's really good. So
That Forest, that headbutt as well, the 2K, such a great button.
J2K, everything. Epic Chaos just has so many good buttons. Like, it doesn't really matter if that character gets nerfed. Like, if you have good buttons and you have a game mechanic like Gunshot that fundamentally changes how you play the game, it's very hard to not get good results with that. Oh, I mean, obviously you have to work for it, but it's definitely a way to give yourself a leverage in terms of what character you pick, essentially. So that's
Goose, however, just coming off, maybe a little bit rattled, just coming off a very close game with Patriot Panda, a 3-2 set.
killing our fellow commentator.
Killing off a commentator. Boo. No.
No. It's actually a gap from Goose, though, because, again, Goose recently switched over to Strive, like, I want to say like a year ago, maybe. And ever since then, he's been showing a really strong performance in Meltdown and in onlines as well. So it's definitely a player up on the rise. And as we see, up on the rise on the rankings as well, VSF, because...
I mean, absolutely.
Top 48 is we're top 42 now at this point.
We're in top
16,
48.
maybe this is
Maybe.
Wait,
Even. This is playing for top 8.
Yeah, this is exactly. So this is top 16, which is insanely impressive for someone who I'm sure a lot of people in chat might have not heard of.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like Goose, a bit more of a local scene player. Like you're playing against the best in the country, right?
Yeah.
Like Desonologist. What a Happy Chaos. Look at the chat just going absolutely crazy for him.
Yeah, exactly. The French crowd are just so supportive of the players. Like for Dyson, for Neos, for Crash TF, for like all the other French players.
Oh, no, we are straight into it. I thought we were in the button check. My bad,
It did look like a little bit. I mean, it still might be, because we did see an EMEA burst, but I don't know. This looks too gameplay.
No, this is far too gameplay. Yeah. My bad, folks. Going straight to the wall. Goes for the reset, but Goose is just looking a bit too much. What a backdash!
Yeah.
Now it's Johnny time, baby.
Yeah. You're getting all those plus frames, all those gun crushes with the card. Actually catches out with the TK misfire here. Positive burst on Johnny, very scary position. But, Goose wants those resources back, wants that burst gain, wants that meter gain. And now you've got all the resources in the world, and you have all the damage in the world. And now you have one round up against Dysonologist himself.
What a commanding first round going. Like, just a read on the mix-up from Goose there. Really, like, asking the questions of Dysonologist going, you're going to have to move to your second, third, fourth, higher layers of mix-ups. Like, I know your game, right?
Yeah.
And Johnny not quite able to go to the wall as he normally does. What a bait! Goes for the burst bait!
Oh, but gets hit by the second YRC.
But I mean, what a way to force a person to spend their entire meter, right? Like, even if you did whiff the burst bait, what a backdash!
Forget blocking tap does.
backdashing, and now you're blast into the 5H. Just meaty 5H.
Who is this Goose player and why is he playing like this? I want to see more of it.
Playing like he's got a bomb strapped to his chest.
For sure. And
What
there's
a-
no L-Falls in the game either.
What a block! Blocks the cross up, not able to get through.
Killing the clone. So Dysonologist actually just whiffs. That's very smart from Goose.
But unable to Dysonologist. What a jump on the throw, just getting out of the pressure and taking that game 2.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, what a backdash on the vault.
Both players are just so good at the backdash. Doesn't block the cross up this time though. So Dysonologist gets the mix.
Strange that we've not seen too many throws on the roll as well. That seems to be the sort of common counterplay,
yeah.
right? Like, but
It's a risky take because we might end up eating a frame trap and then
That's
Happy Chaos
true.
gets full confirmed. So
it's
risk
whether
reward.
you want to risk into taking your turn back, right? Misfiner, oh
Super.
gosh, I'm minus 15.
So vulnerable.
So
How did you hit
vulnerable.
them?
What a low tier.
Oh, okay. YRC for
And a great
Dysonologist,
throw.
clutch.
Picks up with a gunshot. Are you going to kill here? No,
Nope.
goes for the reset. Whips the tap dust.
Okay, Goose still gets a chance. Gets a knockdown to the Misminer here. Card down on the table, but Dysonologist pushed too far away for the card to matter. Goes for another Volt Deal, resets the card. Guard Crush actually the second it misses. So Dysonologist, gets his turn back here. Puts the curse down, but
Now
Johnny's
you're back in
still...
the corner. You got the curse, and that's going to be a
Yeah.
clean pickup off that gunshot. Getting the curse and just knowing what you can pick up off it.
Yes.
What a great awareness from Dysonologist.
But having to work for that game.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
Goose is swinging. Goose is going down swinging. He's going, I am not going without a fight. I have Misfiner, I have card, I have plus frames and guard crush to my name.
For sure. I mean, Happy Chaos also have different turn names, so, both of these characters are just long-range guard crush slop, if anything.
What a interesting use of Misfiner to try and kill the clone. And done with an air-to-air from Dysonologist going, I'm not going to let you get that jump in on me.
Now gets the hard knockdown as well. Good. Okay, interesting. Goes back and just puts the curse down. Keeps the
Oh,
distance.
what a confirm into the concentration super. I think that's going to the wall and killing. Nobody drops. Great double dash from Goose. RC spends it. Maybe looking for a roll caught by the 2K. Unfortunate, but good confirm for Dyson.
For sure. All right, Goose has to really play up on the defensive because his offense is very good and his neutral, he's navigating neutral quite well, but he's really missing out on reading what Dysonologist's offense is like right now. So he's getting caught by these 2Ks, these tap dusts. Like, you need to really either try to, disrespect the mix and take your turn back, which is very hard against Happy Chaos when he's got his gun out. But at the same time, you've got to be patient as well.
Yeah, very easy to say that someone could be too respectful in a matchup, right? Like, especially against Happy Chaos. Goes for the BRC.
Ooh,
What
nice.
a bait!
The Drift RC here, baiting out the YRC.
Goes for it to sort of go, I'm going to do the overhead.
Yeah.
And just catches. Like, how do you deal with Volt as Happy Chaos when you threaten a PLC, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can threaten anything off of that. Can't quite confirm into the kill. Go to the reset.
Yeah,
Deflect
deflect
shield
shield.
to... I'm not going to deal with the tap dust.
Yeah.
Maybe goes for a little bit of a burst bait. Maybe getting a little bit too overzealous.
That burst bait might not kill though, yeah. Because I think if Goose...
Oh!
BRC actually let it Dysonologist mash out there.
What throw!
There it is, there's your counterplay.
There's the counterplay. Looking for it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, what a way, like, using the 2P to go, your YLC is going to come out as a BLC, and then Dazen go, actually, no, I can use this to my advantage,
Yeah.
right? Like, a BLC doesn't have to be a bad thing if it was meant to be a YLC.
I mean, it slows down your opponent, right? So it's like, I get a bit of breathing room to press my buttons, right? So...
I mean, Dazen, that is the awareness of a top player. Like, that is the awareness of someone who has entered this, like, fight for top 8, right? Oh, almost backdashes the throw, but just delays it, catching Goose. It's still anyone's game, though. Dazen has the meter advantage, has the burst advantage, so still got a lot of resources to spend. But Goose just playing it really, really calm, doing that long-range poking game.
Ooh,
Oh, what a rollout.
Needs a roll. Damn. Catches out Goose is one that should be deaf. Yep.
Absolutely.
Man, Dyson's 2-0 up, but I would believe it if you told me, because just watching the gameplay, it does not look like a 2-0.
2-0, but it was close,
That's
right?
true.
Like,
yeah.
ooh, going for a bit of icing, or maybe we're seeing a character switch.
Goose
Oh
does-
no, we're going for the music
Oh,
mix-up, baby.
just
Just
lead.
lead.
Goose does have the Ram the Fall as well.
And then
so
change
he could
it?
be, yeah, Ram the Fall, maybe, or just baiting it.
Oh.
Because Goose does switch to Ram the Fall when he starts losing, so this could be an actual pick here.
I mean,
No, back to Johnny. You got to stick with Johnny. It's been working. Like, you don't want to switch it up when you're this close. Like, yeah, you're losing, but you're even.
yeah, you are losing, but by really, really fine margin.
By a thread for sure.
And like, you just put Just Lean on. You can't then switch for Amazon, right? Surely not.
Exactly. I just put Ram's theme on before we switched to Ram.
No,
you know?
please, let's
Actually,
not.
yeah, wait,
Let's not make people listen to
I
that.
just realized how Ram's theme sounds. Like, my bad.
One of the worst songs in the game. Sorry to tell you, folks.
Personal opinion. of
Dash
course.
on throw. What a violent round start from Goose.
Oh, but we get a gold burst here from Dyson Knowledge. Already getting positive bonus after that round start. Now, pulling on the pressure, concentration super.
I mean, really great dash blocking from Goose here.
Yeah, has to
Spends that early burst.
I mean, you're coached and you can roll.
Up
You gotta
miss
spend
Finder,
it.
catching the jump out.
Esenga getting the hit in, and that's Goose also taking positive bonus now as well as a hard knockdown.
Can we get Jays in the chat, folks? Say my name.
Johnny Guilty Gear.
Gets the hard knockdown. We're going to set a card, I reckon.
Yep.
Yep. Into the... Ooh, almost
YRC.
able to bait the YRC. Not quite, though. Great combo from Dazen, taking Goose to the wall.
For a reset as well. Now getting the super potentially. Oh, actually just goes to the reload. Okay. That's fair enough. You're out of bullets, so...
Oh, what a JP!
That JP's been doing so much work for Dyson Knowledge and for Leopard. Like, we've seen it so many times stuff out so many aerial approaches. Like, who cares about 6P when you can just JP them?
Yeah, a lot of players, you'll see air throws coming out, but no, JP is just trying to challenge that jump in, any of those mix-ups. You're out of concentration, and you're blocking a Volt.
Yeah, who cares about 6P? I'll just anti-A you with Volt Deal.
6P, JP,
down.
what do you need? You got Volt. Oh, what a jump on the throw from Dazen.
Goose was a thread away from winning in that round, but Dyson just had the read. He was like, I know you're going to jump in and throw me, so I'll just take the rounds.
Goose has been a threat away from winning so many in this round. Jumps the throw, great read from Dason. Maybe looking for too many throws, maybe getting a little bit overzealous. We're getting blank beat combos though.
Yeah, and now Dyson just on set point here with a hard knockdown. Goose has meter, has the flank shield, so he does have options.
He's still got an uphill battle to climb. You're facing a Happy Chaos who has positive bonus.
Oh, and now we're back here again. Round 2. Let's see what the mix is this time. Goose has most of the time, so he has more resources. So
But you're guessing the game.
Yeah.
This is a guess the game.
Oh, for sure. Dyson
Takes a more passive stance.
Building
What a
meter
miss finder.
Oh, witness
Doesn't
to
pick up.
confirm. But the Volt what? There's a PRC. Alright, this Johnny character might be kind of good.
Let's get this Johnny character neutered in the next
Oh,
round.
but the headbutt to close it out for Dyson. Oh,
Headbutt
jeez.
coming in clutch. What a game. Quits out.
You gotta record the replay, you know, clip from as well. But yeah, that's such a great showing from Dyson and Goose as well. Goose, again, every single round has been one interaction from beating Dyson and it's just like, yeah, it was a 3-0, but like, it literally, I think, if you flipped one variable in that match, I could have seen Goose going 3-0
That was
here.
absolutely 3-0, but it was close. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
the score was unfortunately not a representation of what happened here today, which is such a shame from Goose. And you
Yeah.
also, it's one of those games where it's like, I can't be displeased with how I performed here,
Goose
right?
performed
Like,
really, really
I
well.
put the pause on Dason. He just got the better of me in those crucial scenarios.
For sure.
And speaking of those sort of like top players getting the better, we see Precho coming back to the setup, facing ZBI Matty.
Straight from Zara Blockers International, also from Ireland.
I've seen this guy hit by Zato. This is false
Yeah,
moves.
this is fake information. What
I've
is
seen
this?
so many ZBI members get hit by Zato. Gideon? I've seen
Who's this Gideon guy? He's not even here anymore. Is he? Is Gideon still in?
Gideon is still in.
Okay, never mind.
Gideon's currently facing Cryo Phantasm to maybe go for a spot at facing the loser of this one, actually.
Yes. So this could be ZBI team kill into ZBI team kill if Maddie loses, which would be very disappointing to see. But it happens. You're in top 16. Like, if there's gonna be team kills, it's at this point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, you are facing off for the chance at a spot of earning some money.
And
Spot of
top
earning,
points, which
spot
is-
of earning some clout. You know, you get to fight in that auditorium,
Yes.
commentated by Jonesy and C4.
And maybe some other people. Who knows?
Maybe, fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, also Aqua top points on the table because this is a gold plus event. So, you know, Maddie and Percho are both one game away from getting Aqua top points because you'll be on top 8
Especially with the likes of Precho, who has been cleaning out recent Arc World Tour
events. She really
tournaments.
needs those points for sure.
You know, like, it's very easy to go to these tournaments and pick up points at 5th, 7th. But this is
Third, second.
this is a tournament where Precho may be looking for a first, second, or third.
Yeah.
Like, those are big points.
Yeah.
Those are the sort of points that could take you, like, could be the difference between you getting into Art World Tour finals or not.
Yeah, but Bumblebee, why are you saying second or third? Precho is aiming for the top.
That's
I
what
could
yeah.
see Precho winning the
I mean, I can see Precho winning. You know, a Sodium Showdown GOAT Precho.
Yeah, I like how you prioritize Sodium Showdown over Evo. It's like, yeah, you won Sodium, you got top 8 Evo, sure, but you won Sodium Showdown on
You
the
won
boat.
Sodium Showdown on the boat. Like, you know what? It's about supporting the locals and the regionals, right? Like, these awesome big tournaments are great. But if you are a local player, if you're like us, so, you know, people like us who may not be able to go to all of these big events, go support your locals, man.
Yeah.
They are the funnest events
for sure.
that you can go
Definitely. I like throwing the button check here. Maddie does the classic Potemkin player button check where you test every single one of your Karas. You see Andros do it, you see Donna do it.
Let me just check. Can I still Kara Garuda?
Yes.
Yes, I
Okay,
can.
I can win.
We're all good. We're all good. Let's run this.
Yeah, this is actually a really interesting matchup for Potemkin as well because Gold versus everybody, which means that some of Potemkin's buttons that usually don't frame trap actually frame trap. So I think CS2H becomes a natural frame trap against Gold Lewis and Bedman specifically. So Maddie actually has some leverage. Obviously has the health as well to survive these Gold Lewis combos.
Preto starting out with a very violent round start. Caught by the hammer full armor. Great use from Matty.
Already get us a counter hit as well. Forces the burst from Precho. You don't want to take a Potemkin buster after that 2S counter hit.
Maybe not able to confirm into the 2S stagger though, which is a little bit unfortunate. What a Kara!
Kara. Oh, but misses to confirm, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. It's Paul. He's going to get more
Good
pressure.
backdash. Precho now looking for it. What?
Oh, backdash anti-head standing P. Maddie's going so fast I can't even keep up.
That was an interaction that just befuddled us.
Honestly, I was so confused. I was rendered speechless. But Maddie taking down first round against Precho, showing that, you know, he's still the Potemkin GOAT. He wants another VSF top 8, and he might get it.
Yeah, you're right. IGM, Sodium, 1A IGM, 1B Sodium Showdown, and then
we got
2
two champions.
Evo.
Yeah. The 1 VSF, 1 Evo.
Oh, plus frames after plus frames. Now it's my turn. Stay in that corner.
Full security gauge for Precho as well, so anything's
Gold
possible.
Lewis with positive bonus might be one of the scariest things in this game.
For sure. Any big body positive bonus is honestly quite scary.
Just run up and throw. You may be a grappler, but grapple this, right?
Real.
The footsie's cannon.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get the punish.
You got to be careful here, especially with the low health. Like Matty is using these armored moves.
But if you don't have health, you die anyway. Armor's not going to save you from death. You can't armor through death, unfortunately. Maybe next match. Maddie here, just playing on the defense here. Precho taking her turn here. Catches a Maddie with the 5H, I believe.
I feel like this is one of the... No, that was a flick, by the looks of it.
I just saw the start off, but yeah.
Feels like one of those matchups where, as a Potemkin player, you've kind of got to realize that you are not the attacker in this matchup, right? You've got the buttons to keep a Gold Lewis out, and then start. You've almost got to play it like a set play zone. Dare I say? What a throw on the hammerfall! Great reaction.
Let's go on the Behemoth Typhoon. Maddie getting the corner here. Garuda guaranteed here.
And a back there. Just do it again.
Hard.
Maddie classic. So nice, he did it twice.
Yeah. Okay.
And a block on the tap dust. What seems to be one of the only big players. That might be a kill.
Yeah.
Precho is such a great player to get these conversions.
Maddie keeping the defense here. He's spaced out enough where you can get a hammerfall, but
beats the deflect shield. What a read from Precho.
The RC was so smart from Precho because in the Port Lewis matchup, you want to FT Gold Lewis away far enough where you can get a hammerfall or another armored move in. But Precho was like, okay, I'm pushed out too far. I'm just going to RC forward, keep my pressure, and get a counter hit on Maddie.
But another great use of that armor on round start from Matty. Goes for the Oki with the heat tackle, trying to get close as they can. You know, you do all this work to try and get in on Gold Lewis. You've got to stay in, right?
Yeah. Nice quick punish here with the 5H, another one. It's so good he did it twice.
Another great move for whiff punishing.
Yeah.
Hold down the neutral, mate.
Oh, the flick. You can flick the explosion, but you still have to block the drone afterwards, which is crazy. Level 3 drone, kind of good.
Yeah. 6H, just big counter hit for Precho.
But this is actually looking pretty even, you know, both players are just kind of hitting buttons, not getting any too crazy confirms. I say
The real, like,
gets
footsie's led game. Dare I say it, for Potemkin and Gold.
Slow moving big bodies with footsies, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, what a combo.
Alright, we got
the level 1, 2, 3.
Breaks the glasses.
Churning butter on that keyboard.
All right, Maddie's going to do backdash BLC. Oh, maybe not. Okay. I lied. Maybe Maddie's better than me.
You know, we may not be able to gamble in games, so us commentators, we gamble while looking.
Maddie going for another armor move on low HP. Once again, not really paying attention to the health here. Or at least, or going for a YOLO move.
AS, what a move from Temkin.
Oh, does he get heat tackle? This is to confirm. That's
Footsy's cannon holding down the neutral.
Mm-hmm.
Just not spending that security gauge. Doing really good meter management from
Yeah.
Precho. It's almost one of those things where it's like, Matty is a good enough player to look at Precho's security gauge and be afraid of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like that threat of frame trapping a
Behemoth tycoon.
behemoth into a behemoth is such a threat. And just cranking that wrist.
Oh, almost through the behemoth and actually gets a slide hit in. The cheeks. Oh, the cheeks again.
So nice.
Maddie sees the move hit and he's like, I'm going to do it again. It works. Oh, the tackle breaking through the vulnerability break, the armor tanking the white wall.
That might be dead.
No. Maddie's going for a setup. He punched Gold Lewis out and then went for a pop buster. But luckily, Precho knew the setup and backdashed away. That was very smart from Precho.
5H, you could confirm that, but it's such a hard confirm.
Definitely.
Now to stay away from me, you know, like, I don't want to be playing against
Flash.
you. What an anti-air, right?
His fingers.
Do these smell funny?
All right. Cool. Precho forcing Maddie's burst already. Maddie gets a nice slide hit in. Goes for the pop buster, but Precho jumping out and actually getting a huge punish, putting Maddie into the corner here.
Oh,
through the
what
behemoth.
an armor when you're forced out so well. Great spatial awareness.
For Maddie there, for sure. Fast slash hitting just on the tip here, but Precho doesn't care. He's
Into
good
the
back in the
plus
corner.
frames. Goes for the throw reset. That guard crush is so egregious.
Oh, Maddie
with the throw. Does it again.
Oh.
Forward Mega Fist. Karud, I believe, plus on block slightly.
It's not plus, it's just safe. You can't punish it, but you lose your turn pretty much.
Very curious to know. Into the no extra combo from that. Gotta hold that mirror.
Oh, and goes to the jump pop buster in front of the deflector shield, and that's Maddie taking his first game.
In the first game. A nice response to Precho's first, first round going, I have what it takes to beat you here.
For sure.
Like, the Temkin Buster is such a move that you have to be afraid of. And Precho maybe not fearing it enough.
Maybe. Oh no, I mean Precho's been very good at jumping out. Like Maddie's has a 50% success rate. Unfortunately, he goes for the heat tackle though, which is unsafe on grounded hit.
I mean, heat tackle is one of those that you just like.
Oh,
what a
the startup of drone! Maddie getting a full conversion here, going for the OT with the heat tackle. One more mix from Precho.
Guess for your life.
2K2D into the wall break. Precho will live from this. Gold Lewis health.
You are now absolutely guessing from your life. Luckily for Precho, and going into a fully security gauged gun.
Yes, but I think that was a startup flick. Maddie
Run up
didn't get it out
throw.
enough in time.
Looking for maybe a YRC. Goes for the overhead.
Maddie FDing out, trying to get something back.
Oh, wow.
Presto, and then goes for the PRC to finish her off. Very nice work from Maddie here. That almost looked like he was about to die.
Yeah, what great awareness from Matty. That backdash into the throw back into the corner.
Garuda pressure.
Garuda sending you nowhere these days.
It would have been
That's
as well.
so unfortunate.
Precho was holding back.
One of those things where it's like the nerves of this set.
Yeah.
Like, you are playing such a intense set
Goes for it,
on the screen set, playing for a spot on top 8 winner's side.
That's
It's so easy to miss those difficult inputs.
Good confirms. Precho was slightly far away enough.
That might kill.
No, yeah, especially with the hit. No, it won't. Even I don't think 6H would have killed either. But it's fine. Maddie just has one more interaction for a second game against Precho, which would be huge. But Precho does have meter now, so she's going to keep her turn. Goes for the empty jump throw again. Maddie on the defensive here.
Oh, it's the meaty.
Way too meaty, unfortunately.
That is so unfortunate.
You can tell there's so many nerves going on here. Both Maddie and both Precho are here, letting the nerves get to them, essentially. Even these top players.
Yeah, like, Precho has been all over the place,
For
like,
sure.
in the last couple of weeks. Going from Evo to crossover to Sodium. Like, you've been traveling everywhere. It's so hard. What a behemoth, though!
Meanwhile, Maddie's been an island studying the blade, or studying the grapple, I guess, or studying the fist.
Precho, apparently from no country, from her own place.
From
No flag installed.
From Gap Nation.
Gap Nation.
Or Maddie catching out with a close slash. That's going to be a huge amount of damage to the character.
For sure.
Goes for the setup
5K.
here. Oh, nice pickup from Maddie. That's going to be a huge amount of damage. Positive
You are
bonus as
building a
well.
lot of burst for Precho though here. Like
Yeah.
you've got to be careful. Building that meter, building that burst. Not letting the wall slap happen. There is something to be said. setting up Precho, just needing to play it maybe a little bit safer.
Two kick
What a
catches.
confirm!
Wow. All right, buff up, pop 5p. It doesn't hit low.
Precho is one of those characters that you see that like 2p into low behemoth, and you know she's gonna confirm you into death.
Oh, but Maddie now looping some pressure. Actually backdashes away from Garuda. Good awareness here that Maddie was going for the extra meaty Garuda there. Maddie with Peter here, gonna have to take another mix. FD's away, the moves, and actually
And he side drops!
Fake out Garuda into PRC Buster. Maddie just on a roll here. Catches the first touch. Burst baits. Precho holding onto the burst. Maddie now on set point.
However, you are still one set away from Precho taking it. This is still anyone's game, but
sure.
Matty is commanding respect. Round start. How dare you? How dare you?
Now, Maddie looking in such a dominant position right now. Gold burst to break the drone. Doesn't get positive bonus though, unfortunately.
Gets with the knee, goes in for the Behemoth Typhoon, plus on block, what a jab out, gets to the 6p. Now you're in the corner against a Gold Lewis. Deal with this, JD.
He still has meter. Yep. Hammer 4 into Garuda.
Guess for your life, what a 5p.
Guess is on the cross up. Very nice from Precho here. Now Maddie has to block for his life. Wait for that spacing so he can use the armor move.
Look at that chip damage that Precho is
speaking of
dealing.
Fab walk in for a little slash here. Maddie has, Maddie's almost has meter, but has to spend it on FD. Now gets an anti-air into hard knockdown.
Maybe able to confirm into a kill. He drops the combo into the flick. This is anyone's game. It could be last interaction. Why Cross up,
first line.
blocks all the mix-up. You're back in the corner. Precho with a slow overhead, plus frames. And so glad to the Behemoth.
Precho's still alive.
Holy!
Matty was 1 5p away, or 1 combo drop away from winning, going to top 8. He's going to have to pull down from this.
He was anything away from top 8, and that has got to be confidence crusher. Matty had the momentum going into this, but Precho coming up and going, I will not go down without a fight. I will take you to this game 5. There is a reason that I am Evo top 8.
And Sodium Showdown
Showdown champion.
But yeah, see, this is what we've seen with other like players here, where they
the Gold Lewis Category 5 Hurricane into the JD. Matty just not able to get anything off this first round. Into the level 3, you get a hard knockdown and so much damage.
Resources, which is a rare sight for Palmer, you know. Oh,
what a throw!
Into the corner, never mind.
Super PRC, and that's gonna kill. This is set point for top 8 for Precho.
What a turnaround.
Oh, what a turnaround. What a game.
Okay, Maddie with 2p
Caught
round
by the
start.
frame trap.
Oh, nice whip punish from Maddie. Doesn't get too much, but you know, any damage on the table works.
Catches with a JD. One of the moves of all time. Run up throw. Goes for the Behemoth.
Maddie reads another throw, so he jumps away. Unfortunately, Precho just playing patiently here.
Yeah, backdashing the 6k, being like, I'm not going to let you run anything here. Again, that forward drift RC to just stay in range, stay out of range of any of the armor moves, hold down the neutral, my son. Looking for that armor move.
Gets caught, and that could have been death Maddie.
And that's it!
No! Unfortunately, Behemoth was too late. Oh, late enough, I guess, to catch up Maddie after the vulnerability frames.
I think something that was so impressive to see from Precho was Matty was really going for those armored moves. And at the end, you could see Precho going, I'm not going to press a button. I'm just going to dash back in. Like, you know, the spacing is what's so important when it comes to these armor moves. Precho dashing back in, maybe looking to grab a hammer fall or just block anything that Matty was throwing at, and then just caught the backdash. And that is such a great adaptation from Precho. And that's the sort of thing that when you are set and propel you into top 8.
Yeah. We'll still see Maddie. Unfortunately, he'll have to do a ZBI team kill now and loses, but it is what it is. But I was going to say about the fourth game is we've seen other players today, when they had a combo that they weren't sure was going to kill, they always opted for Yoki. And this is exactly a really good example of why, if you're not sure of your routing or you're not sure it's going to kill, you want to go for that Oki so you get one more chance at least. Because if you don't kill and you go for a damage ender, you know, you go back to neutral, and giving Precho that 1 inch, she took a mile and she took the whole set.
For sure. And like, we saw this a lot yesterday, where we'd see people like Milkshake, people like Dayson, who were just like, fishing for that reset so often, fishing for that like Ogi situation.
Even Sechi as well.
Yeah, Sechi does it, Leffen does it. A lot of these Vortex mix-up characters, when you're playing Potemkin, who does have that, you know, that Vortex, but Precho is a violent, vicious player. Like you say, gave an inch, took a mile.
Straight to top 8.
Precho able to convert like 50% of health off a 2P.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing that Precho does. However, we are going to get another. Speaking of Vortex characters and speaking of OP
Sechi,
situation,
yeah.
Sechi and Milkshake.
Wow. I have not seen Milkshake play today. Oh, not today, but yesterday. I didn't catch any
I
of their
got to
games.
see. I was lucky enough to see a bit of Milkshake, and what a player!
Yeah.
What a fun, happy chaos to
Oh
watch.
my God,
Like
another
the
one.
sort, like I said, the sort of player that will look at you at like a slither of health and go, "I got 6 bullets. Bang, 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 bang. I'm gonna empty the chamber." It's like
Yeah.
watching Cassidy in. Overwatch.
in that
Just
one
like,
shooter.
bam the
Yeah,
hammer.
yeah,
just brrrah. It's like watching an old western.
Definitely. As you said before, Happy Chaos players, even though they're playing the same character, the style differs so much, and you can tell. Like if you cross out the name and you just show me the player, you could be like, yeah, that's Dysonologist. Yeah, that's Leffen. Yeah, that's Milkshake.
Yeah, it's a real pleasure
Yeah.
to see like players like this. The player expression that Strive has, and like I got into an argument with someone the other day over player expression.
As you do.
This was a Street Fighter player, by the way.
Of course.
So no leg to stand on. But like when you look at players like Happy Chaos players, Jacko players especially,
Mm-hmm.
like all of these set play players, they all play differently, and
for
it's
sure.
such a pleasure to see.
Yeah.
Like you say with the Jacko players, you could see 5 Jackos and maybe see the same setup once.
Yeah, it's kind of a scale of how much you care about risk reward and how greedy you are, right? Like the greedier you are, the more resets you go for, or like the risk reward you go for these crazy plays where you do like empty jump throw as Precho does sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
I mean, like, it's one of those things where it's like you're trying to get into your opponent's head, you know? Like, you are trying to get those reads, and those are the things that might be the difference between you making top 8
Yeah, for
and
sure.
going in there and having to try and do a loser's run.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to see here with Milkshake and Sechi,
Mm-hmm.
going straight into it. Milkshake looks stressed. Sechi looking cool
Locked in.
as a cucumber
Yeah.
as ever. I don't think I've ever seen Sechi look anything but calm.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we've seen a range of emotions from our player. We saw Gideon crash out yesterday.
Yeah.
We saw
Leffen sweating bullets against Scarfell.
we've seen everything.
Yeah.
And for our last game on stream for today, potentially, for winners, we see Sechi Milkshake, and Sechi takes Milkshake straight to the corners. Milkshake trying to jump out, spends that early burst,
The Milkshake is getting mixed, you could say.
get blended, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah, maybe.
There you go, that's the one.
Getting shaken up a bit by Sechi.
And go straight for the super. Gonna save those resources. Gonna get that wall break. Put Sechi back to full screen. Hard knockdown. Now it's Milkshake's turn. Sechi, you had your turn in the corner.
Sechi's dead.
You are dead here.
Guys, can we
Crikey.
please buff Zados off? Actually, please don't.
Please nerf Happy Chaos. Give him 5 bullets, man.
Yes.
He
Maybe
doesn't need to.
give him S off pellets instead of bullets, so they do no damage. They just kind of irritate you, unless you hit someone in the eye, you know?
So he's just gonna give him a shotgun next time. Bang, he's close up, you lose half your health.
Yeah.
Sechi's one of those players, like I said earlier, he does things. And I look at it and I'm like, wow, I do not know where you just hit me. Like, these sort of JS whiffs that he does while sending Eddie forward,
Yeah.
incredible. Like,
Yeah.
how do you counter? What is the counterplay against that?
I mean, there is counterplay. You can find it in the right places. I will not say where, but I will say that Sechi's also very good at
Oh
doing
my
his
god,
RPS.
what amazing blocks from Milkshake. Like, block that Zatamix for a solid 5-6 seconds,
Maybe he
caught
should
by
be
the
a
low.
blocker. But also killing Eddie level is really, really important. Even though the Eddie's like regeneration has been buffed a little bit,
Ooh,
it's still very important.
interesting use of Deus Ex Machina. Seeing that Sechi was nearly full screen and going, he cannot punish this, and I'm out of bullets.
Yeah.
Like,
I might as well go to the real. And if Sechi presses a button, you get a whip punish as well into
Yeah,
potential
and
break.
just slowly walking back, conserving that concentration, knowing that Sechi is a good enough player to see if you're trying to get that back,
Yeah.
and it's going to run up on you and going to get a counter hit for it.
Sure.
So just took a really passive walk back. I mean, we saw him with Tiger Pop last year, where he would just backdash, 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 and
Yeah.
suddenly he's got all his resources back, and you just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
But Sechi taking a slightly risky first game. Milkshake still on the board.
Definitely.
You know,
And you're putting
anyone's
up a
game.
fight against Lizardo as well. It's not like a super clean sweep, but we do see a bit of icing here coming down from Milkshake, you know, just kind of absorbing the kind of options and RPS that Sechi's going for, obviously.
I mean, like we say, when Sechi's doing these setups, and he does do some of the same setups quite often, you know, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. You make someone, you do the same setup until someone blocks it, right?
Yeah.
Like, where Sechi is doing that, Milkshake is just looking for it. He's going, what can I do to block? What can I do to adapt to this? Gets caught by the tap. So unfortunate.
And then goes to the super as well.
That might kill.
Wait, with happy kills off? Sure. That's a
You know
perfect
what?
Versace.
I'm right.
Eddie has been freed through the wall, and so is a Milkshake apparently. Oh, goes for the air grab
What
though.
an air throw from Milkshake. The EMEA special.
Oh, gets hit by the last hit pierce there.
Good jump on the command grab, but caught by the frog. Look at these blocks, man.
Wow, the defense is just insane.
And then catches.
Wow.
Oh, what a string by Milkshake. Really patient.
Extreme patience here from Milkshake, just holding back, paying $60 to block.
And just rewarded for it. I see in the chat what's wrong with Zato, the player.
For real. That is actually the most honest take you can take about Zato, honestly.
Nothing is wrong with Zato, everything is wrong with Eddie. He's the playable character.
Actually, so true. Zato just, you know, the vehicle of Eddie. He's just the one that's pressing the buttons, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Counter here from Sechi, getting
Not
the turn and the counter.
What a command grab. Like, a great way to contest whatever Milkshake is throwing out. These sort of big jump-ins that Sechi is trying to do.
Oh, the
Goes
shimmy.
for the shimmy. Sechi
Getting-
really patient on it, though.
You got burst, you got a round lead, you don't have to take any risks. Like, you want Milkshake to kind of just take a risk and potentially, like,
You
just...
might kill off this.
No, you-
No,
Wow,
Sechi's
the hero
spending the
burst.
burst. I don't know if it's a hero burst when you're so low on health.
Well, we're about to
and
find out. No, it's not a hero burst, it was the correct burst.
That was a correct burst. That is what you like to see. That is a read.
Yes.
Sechi
Exactly.
going 2-0 against Milkshake. Milkshake doing the music mix-up, sitting on the Spotify going, what is going to be my thing?
What's like a well, it's Milkshake on the Spotify list as well.
Yeah.
So what's like a happy chaos kind of music? What would you expect them to listen to? Like hard rock, maybe some pop music, maybe
I
some
think
K-pop,
it's like hardcore electronic music, like something that you wouldn't understand.
maybe some EDM. Like
Yeah,
you put the curse on
absolutely.
and go or something like that. I don't know.
The 8 hours, brown noise, deep lock in.
No stimulants, no AirPods,
Yeah.
just lock the hell in.
Oh, we love you. We love you, Nagori Luki. Straight to the corner. Something Sechi is amazing at doing is just going like from round start, putting your opponent in the corner. Which is obviously, like we said earlier, where Zato wants to be. A quick burst, spends it out, making sure that Milkshake can't get any of the
Where's the
resources
throw?
back. Maybe a little bit 2+, maybe a little bit in hit stun. We'll never know.
I'm really liking the air backdash from Milkshake here to try to kill Eddie, like trying to make Eddie whiff. Like he's really decent at, he's really good at like trying to find that spacing, kill Eddie, and then finally get the
Oh
turn.
my, what a BRC to
doesn't
give
pick
the
up, though.
J2K.
The head stomper coming in clutch again. Oh, the 2K into the gun pull out. Milkshake
Unfortunately
getting some
for
pressure
us,
off.
Happy Chaos is plus on whip, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter what he does. He's got a bullet,
That's
he whips
true.
the gunshot, and
You're
then he's
still
plus.
blocking, yeah.
And what a 2K2D. Not able to kill. Sechi fighting for his life here.
Back throw
but
into
it's
the
not
corner.
over until it's over.
Yep. And that's another pixel comeback right after the last game as well. What
Like I said,
yeah.
it's not over
Until
till
it's
it's over, right?
Now
Like,
Sechi on set point. It was looking pretty even, but I don't know, these comebacks from Sechi have just been coming in and out. You know, Zato apparently a character good at clutching at wins. Just take that inch and keep your turn forever until you win, right?
you play it safe, you go for those simple resets. What an air throw.
All those
A-
hard reads.
A player who has just like demonstrated how good he is at denying that space, and that is the epitome of it, right?
For sure. Oh, catches with the
He
pair.
is not able to convert into a kill combo, but his last
the air stop
interaction for Milkshake, he's just desperate.
Gets
What a
the whole
block!
All right, gets the Oki as well. Safe jump. Keep your safe.
Sechi
Sechi trying to
jumping
jump
out.
out. But we got throw loops. Street Fighter 6 up in here.
Gets the concentration, block this mix-up, not quite able to, goes to the wall splat, Deus Ex Machina, get your bullets back.
So Sechi just did a 1 HP comeback, and now Milkshake's about to do a 1 HP comeback. I don't want to jinx it.
We're gonna see, let's not commentators curse anyone.
Nah,
It is anyone's
Dark
game, and it is the last
Tap dust.
interaction.
Tap dust from Steeler. Yes!
Yes!
I told it! I was like, Sechi's crouching way too much. Milkshake's just looking for that tap dust.
We
And
should be
tap dust.
gambling, man. We saw Uma Musume on the stream over there. We should be gambling.
For real. I mean, hey, we're guessing right.
And there's
on
the air
at
throw.
least.
You can do the air throw, so can I. Milkshake just pulling out for a really, really strong game here.
Milkshake really fighting for his life. Oh, actually, wait.
Blocks!
That might be like a tight, because we've seen that with twice now for two different players.
It might
so,
also be one of those things where it's like you don't know if the wall is going to splat.
yeah,
You don't know if the wall's going to break.
You're not super aware of the wall up, or again, it's just like a one-frame link or something like that. And then again, we're playing on PS4, so there is, you know, one
There
frame
is that
delay.
change in delay,
Yeah.
and there is the nerves of playing for top 8, especially when you are on set point.
Yeah, you're fighting it.
Milkshake maybe needed that wall break, and now Sechi
Just
for
didn't
one.
have enough meter, so we are going back to neutral. BRC to try to catch Sechi.
And there's the air throw, the EMEA special.
Oh, but
Goal
Yumi
burst out.
into the
Wow,
command grab, and that is going to be death for Milkshake.
what a read. What an absolutely crazy read.
Goal burst
from
into win.
Sechi.
True combo right there.
And that is pleasure. That is a pleasure to commentate. Winner's side, top 8.
eight.
Meaning
Top
that
48,
we're seeing Leffen, Daisylogist, Precho, and now Sechi moving on to that top 8 winner side.
But we do have the losers of these winner sets fighting for their lives in losers bracket, trying to make it to top 8 losers. You know, you're not on winner side, but at least you know you're gonna make it.
You know,
So
when
now-
there's a chance, there's always going to be a chance. We're going to see the likes of Gideon coming back. He just wants to play Grand Blue. Spoon a hella player. Nagori Luki.
From Wanted.
You know, Indoor Turtle coming back for it.
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna go for a small little break here. You know, let the players take a break, let the commentators take a break.
Yeah,
you know,
we're gonna come back with some new commentators, some fresh blood
for sure.
to commentate this loser bracket.
Exactly. So stay tuned. We got some amazing matches just before top 8. And remember, top 8 is happening today as well in the auditorium. Right? Not right after.
3:30 till 5. We're gonna have some
Exactly.
excellent games.
So you better be there. And get ready for these losers games. They're going to be hype as well. So
Oh, for sure.
until next time.
Stay tuned. Thank you very much. Have fun, folks.
What is good, fellas, and welcome to VSF Fighting 13. I'm Patriarch Panda, and I'm off Cassie. How are you doing?
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here to get some emergency last minute cover for other busy commentators. But about to going towards the last stretch of the top 48 here. Everyone's playing out to get into the auditorium for top 8. It's last couple of matches. All in news at this point, it's do or die, really tense moments in these last few games.
You're absolutely correct about that. We're talking about like some of the tensest sets left, as we have 8 sets left for you for the top 48. And I see 2 clowns, Cryo and Gideon, right there. Now, I'm going to be real. I was knocked out by Gideon. I'm no longer in the running for the bracket, right? That's why I'm commentating. And that's the man that did it. So a little bit praying for his downfall, but same with Cryo, you know? Like, these are the 2 fan least favorites.
I don't know, if I get knocked out of the bracket, I'm always cheering for the person who took me out, because that means I can't have excuses. Oh, this guy that got 5th place.
Sure. Yeah, you know, you can be a supporter. But I think there's nothing wrong with being a little bit of a hater. But yeah, this is going to be an amazing set. And I do believe that Gideon will be on the Johnny for the Johnny-Angie matchup.
I can imagine Slayer be really annoyed to play into Angie. Like, the spin just sort of negates a lot of the way that Slayer tried to approach.
Yes, this is true. And there's also the fact that Johnny can have a difficult time because spinning this fighter leads to some large reward. And right now, Gideon trying to fail the corner, but look at that health deficit.
Yeah, just catching the backdash there with the pokes there on trying to keep the corner. And I've got the conversions off the card pop. Immediate to S low to go for another wolf deck.
Oh, the super for the wall break. The J's in chat, if you will, sending you through. What's his name? And look at that. The health is essentially flipped. Gideon is in the lead. They've got the meter to work with, and he's trying to make the approach. Needs that final hit, but Cryo playing kind of patient, looking for his opportunity with meter.
Yeah, trying to play carefully there around the wall before he gave Gideon a chance there, forcing out the burst right at the end of the round, very committal.
God, this Gideon fella, I'll tell you. You didn't mean that 5H. That was supposed to be super. Oh my
Oh.
God! The little slip through and getting the 2K kill. That was very nice.
Yeah, that went so far. I was not prepared for it to go all the way across.
Boy, okay. That was a scary situation. So far, Gideon does have the advantage. Burst is on his side. And they take a good bit of screen space, but Cryo looking for a spin, but not getting in.
Goes for the hard knockdown there with the S missed by. Gets the launcher there.
This Gideon guy, after getting such an absurd conversion, is giggling like a hyena to my left. This man is a menace and needs to be stopped, and Cryo needs to be the one to do it.
And he's like that the entire bracket. It's how he keeps his energy going, how he plays so well, just channeling the mischievous demon energy that he's been using here to take out the round.
And now he's talking about lips. No. So, like, what was it? Nagori Luki gave the best piece of advice. When you're fighting that man, block him out, pretend he doesn't exist, because he will distract you. And maybe Cryo's starting to feel that little bit of pressure. That man is loud. You'll hear him past the headphones.
The other way you fight him is you just to fully embrace this. You like have the same sort of like devious gremlin energy.
Yeah.
I feel like Cryo will probably try to go for that angle, like knowing him.
Boy, nice knockdown here. Cryo with the chase. Getting the throw, does have an additional bar. Bob, be patient with that. I like this. 2 bars now. Look at the build up.
We're looping the pressure resets. Butterfly the fan toss. Goes the hard immediate stick with the Ren to close out the round.
Yeah, you're not blocking that one with 2 bars. Tap 5D as the scariest unblockable in the game. And Cryo finally taking his first round, so you could definitely tell the momentum could be built, but the burst is not decided. So Gideon is getting some guaranteed offense.
Oh, the feathers catching the backdash and to get 2K'd on the extended offense.
Ooh, nice. Going for the low. The pressure going. Nice. Good tech in the throat. And Cryo opting to try and get a jab out. The meter is gone from Gideon. And they've all got that burst to work with. And this is quite dangerous.
Spinning directly into the card there was a very risky play for Cryo. And Gideon's moved around to go through the wall.
With the damage dealt. Big bar slash. A killer round start. And Gideon's really playing to the character toolkit. Johnny, scary's bar slash for sure. With the super, sends you through. Jay's in chat. Minuscule amounts of health left.
And the parry super gives Cryo a chance to get back into the game, catching the fast slash, get some more pressure with the Nagi Hub.
Yeah, that Nagi Hub, very scary low.
Oh, nice check with the grab.
Aye, that's going to give him an opportunity, but Gideon is sitting on 2 bars, so you can't take anything for granted. Super PRC.
Oh, the shimmy.
Shimmy, yeah, nice play from Gideon.
How that Gideon pushes the second game to round 3, both of them fully stocked with burst, and the 5-8 catches right at the end.
Nice. Oh, good jump in. Able to get this combo, but burst off the table. Cryo trying to spin through, gets a very big one on that bar slash, and that's going to allow for some solid damage. Cash out, chasing for the reset, gets the throw, and there's another bar to play with.
And with the full set burst as well, really just keep extending as well. Or just maintain the pressure, like the moment things have gone wrong.
Good mashup from Gideon, and again, 2 bars. Cryo can't go for the parry, Sifra can BRC it. There's a lot of defensive tools, goes for 1. BRC, 6P, confirm.
Pushing back into the corner, blocks the Nagi, gets the 2K Punisher, too close.
Boy, ooh, beautiful. Gideon just back into it.
Holding onto the meter.
Yeah, the advantage is certainly on his side. I can't see him losing this round with that amount of bar in the bag. This is just an amazing situation, but so far Cryo just blocking it out, playing patient.
Managed to build up half a bar burst there, so if Gideon gets another turn, we can deflect it away.
Boy,
Extend for the Phantoms, get below, and that will be game 2.
the players screaming words that we cannot say here in the stream, but basically there's a lot of tension between these 2 players.
Very exciting match.
Yeah, they are tweaking, but there's a question, there's a thing here. They went back to character select. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, I think Gideon is doing nothing. We just backed out, get a breather, right? A lot of emotions on the screen right now for sure.
It's just right, you're trying to make them think you're going to swap to the Slayer, then you need to lock in the same color, Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I saw that Slayer, I think that might redeem Gideon a little bit, because, like, he's an absolute a freak with it, I would say. And then on the Johnny as well, I hate, God, he's so brutal with the character. And Cryo's starting to face a little bit. Like, I actually took a game off Gideon, and I think it's going to be a down to the wire set, like we had yesterday with Gideon versus, I think it was Nagori Luki. Yeah, that was an amazing set. Absolutely loved it.
Oh, nice check with the 2P there, trying to catch the dash in. And then the fast dash doing it again.
Christ. Card is in play, but Cryo not too sure how to approach. Try to set up their own set play, but again, nothing of it. We're just still in that mid-screen section where nobody is really striking.
Yeah, playing very carefully here.
Oh, yeah.
Getting the one catch to force out the burst. Moving slightly towards the corner.
Oh Christ, yeah, they had to burst that. If they didn't, that would have been brutal. And that's a little Cryo. If you steal the momentum, they've got a bar where we're tapped by DRC. You love to see it.
It's consistently unblockable, you can't stop it. Except with that.
Are we really chanting for a Johnny Sifra? God damn. You know what? You pop off, Trevor. Pop off. Oh! Big counter of the Nsenga. Gideon should be able to get some good damage. A card pop in play. Sends you through the wall. Nsenga. Oh, look at the health. It's neck and neck.
Yeah, Cryo saved by the early wall stick there. Get to jump over the 2S and get the conversion with the slowdown.
I quite like that. The little neutral hop playing around the BRC. Good punish from Cryo. And the burst almost neck and neck. But Gideon getting the advantage with the round start. Getting a little bit of blood off the table.
We're dropping the combo, but picking up with a fast dash to be then throws right back into the corner. We go again. Blocks the overhead, very nice. But gets come in by the close slash.
Oi. Oh, good spin. Gets him the Fujin. Keep the pressure going. The sides get the bar slash. Decent aerial hit, but the
Oh!
to respond. A play from Cryo to deny the mirror usage.
No overextending from you, no reverse, nothing.
Oh, pressure. Sticking away, burst off the table.
No!
What was that play, Cryo?
Not the gold burst on minus frames.
What? You can't burst? That's not the play. Oh, Geddy's being okay for that. That was such an unfortunate play, but Angie 5 cuts.
Oh!
But is it going to matter? Cassie, what set do we have here? This is ridiculous.
This is only game 3. It feels like game 5, but they're on layer 17. Dash up post dash, get into a knockdown again, pushing towards the corner.
Oh, big Fujin getting over the force slash.
Managing to get the hot reset there, doing the Midare.
Beautiful. Converted play, tap by DRC. This is quite nice.
The third one in a row that Cryo's landed.
Yeah, you know what's interesting that Cryo's like not really messed with that 5D. You think Gideon would be willing to guess more in the overheads, but so far not really. Oi, Big Yeet should be able to keep him in the corner. Maybe a card pop, certainly in play, goes for the overhead. Well defended from Cryo, but the corner is still a brutal situation to be in.
Yeah, we're building a lot of burst stream at first, so with anyone trying to get to push through, but gets a reversal again. Gideon, the Gremlin, that's his name. Backdashes the safe jump, but gets caught on the way back. Yeah. Trying to overextend when you're not plus after that.
Yeah, you're really not. And just like that, Gideon up 2-1. Probably getting a lot more of that confidence there. There wasn't really an opportunity in that set where I'm like, yeah, that was a bad play. It was just a lot of solid neutral work, running the offense, and you know Johnny has some strong offense with that card pop. So that was just a confident game, and we're gonna see probably that same type of momentum if they could get a start. But Cryo already denying it.
Gets knocked down with the Rin, catches a backdash with the close slash in the corner, doesn't have to convert get burst.
I quite like that. That was a very nice spin. Just like Crowd's got the corner. Going for the super man. What was that about? Getting screamed, why? Why would you do that?
And very solid punish there to be able to close out the round very convincingly.
Very confusing. I respect it, like try to go for it, but like for what purpose? Oi. For what purpose? Oh, what a
Down hit fast slash, full conversion in the corner, no burst to save you this time.
Ooh, I like this. We're optimizing for the fan silver.
Yeah, we get that 0.5% meter.
Yeah, hard knockdown, the positive bonus, and look at the damage. You know, Angie does hit like a truck with the certain set play. And that's a greedy one from Cryo, not gonna lie.
I respect the attempts, and he's not punished for it at least. As now the conversion there is able to push us towards a game 5.
Aye, and well, I'm getting shocked at that. I thought Gideon was going to be able to take the first round, or he was going to go down to the wire, but that was just all Gideon. And we're back to the character select. What is going on here? Whoa, this blink!
Here he comes.
What are you gonna do? I'm staring at you. How are you doing it? No.
He's doing it. He's doing it.
Seriously. Okay, man of the people. We are seeing this Slayer. Is this the play, or is he going to be sent to Grand Blue? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
The Slayer jump scare going in for the final game while we're on the loading screen here.
The thing is, though, is like Angie can do pretty well into Slayer.
Yeah.
Same with like doing well into Johnny. So you went from like one pretty bad okay matchup to just an objectively bad
Yeah.
matchup.
The risk is relying on familiarity, but the fourth tap dust is going to hit.
Boy, nice, good pickup. And with the super send Jeff through, we're spinning the fans. Should be able to get some decent damage. And again, hard knockdown. It's the main goal.
Yeah, big life lead here. Burst probably not going to be good, but gets the Hand of Doom. Big chance of getting to start a comeback in this round.
Boy! The elegance on the air throw and the top 5D for sure. Again, that's Cryo. In fact, that's 4 for 4. Still to miss a top 5D. This is set point for Cryo for the first time.
Gets the roll 2H, pushing the corner. Gets the cross through. Big burst advantage. You can't be blocking any of these.
Oh! It's the dandy man. He's already off to it. Gets the combo. Reset.
He's fully jacking his dandy right now.
Jacking the dandy. What the perfect. The crowd popping up for the perfect. Don't know if the noise suppression will be cancelling him, but who knows? But is Gideon going to be set at Grand Blue, or is he going to continue on? And he's already got the corner locked in. Cryo's in a difficult scenario.
Forcing out a burst with Cryo at half health.
Oi!
Oh!
That's going to deal some solid damage. Not enough to kill it again, Angie. A fairly tanky fella, so they're stuck in the corner, has to defend. And that'll
do it. Oh!
Double pick for the finish. Gideon, the dandy man, will be heading on to his next loser set to qualify for top 8. One more to play. Why is he still in? It's your own. Gideon, it's your own fault, big man. It's your own fault. Stop winning. Christ. Oh my God. Congratulations indeed to Gideon. Again, still alive in the bracket. Cryo's been knocked out. Sad to say for the Angie Rollers. Absolutely love watching trying to play on the Angie, so it's sadly. But killer set. I've down to the wire, and what a way to start the loser side of top 48.
Just the pockets there come out at the end there. Like even in the first game, I thought like Crow's in super in control. The first round, very very dominant of that game 5. And then in the second rounds after that, he still had a lot of like good at keeping Slayer at bay.
Yeah.
But he wasn't able to feel like get anything from that to the point where just blinking a miss and suddenly he's dead.
Yeah. It can be absolutely brilliant in the scenarios. And something I want to note, looking at the bracket, I see that the next set will be, I believe, Starletzia and Spoon. That's going to be an absolutely amazing set. One of the few Askas left in the world, not EU, the world, right? Up against Spoon, a Leomate. So you're going to get Unga Bunga versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic the Gathering, whatever your slice of
Whichever card game you prefer.
Yeah. I'm more of a gold dark magician as he sends the cube. I think that's more fun, you know. Also, you are also doing a cosplay. You're doing the Dizzy, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Like I was talking to B about this. Like you're competing, right? you're commentating, and you're cosplaying. Like that's pretty difficult, right?
I mean, it's one of the things to put around, like, since I work and play different cosplay for different characters last year, like, just start doing it. It was a lot of
Yeah.
fun. And so I thought I want to plan this for when I come next year. Like, this is my favorite character in the game visually, even if I don't tend to play her, but through how she plays. So I want to put that together both for, like, to be watching in the top 8 like this and to compete with it, even if I get to jump scare people, like, threaten the dizzy and then pop people to life in.
Yeah, and fair enough. I also see Starletzia has a cutout there on their desk. Do you know what that is?
Yes, that is the famed
what is
Catboy.
that? Oh, it's a character. Huh? Is that from Metaphor?
It's from the critically acclaimed massively multiplayer online role-playing game Final Fantasy XIV with a free trial.
Oh, right. Okay. See, I'm not that educated with those games. And I also do see Spoon has the Potemkin plushie. I left mine at home. I wish I brought it. Adorable little guy. So, you know, you always a ton of character here at these events. I do consider VSF to be one of the most explosive when it comes to just showing pure personality. Again, we just saw it with Gideon and Cryo. Right? It's fantastic. And as we wait here, players obviously going to go for the button check. And I believe after this set, to continue looking away, the other sets will be Nagori Luki from Meltdown, my go, versus Indoor Turtle. Big fan of Turtle. So in that situation, despite the fact I think Luki's a cool guy, absolutely love his shtick. Turtle fan. I'm supporting Turtle on that one. And then there's going to be Mon and Car Battery. Mon, I believe, being Giovanni.
I think Geo, yeah. I think I saw him playing Geo earlier.
And then Car Battery being a bedman. Usually when it comes to bedmans, there's not a ton in the EU scene besides obviously Rezo, one of the top dogs on bedman. One of my folks from Scotland being Kaylee Squirrel. But Car Battery, I believe, from Ireland. So that's pretty cool to see that there's different flavors of Bedman, different flavors of Happy Chaos, specifically Happy Chaos as well in today's bracket. Like, I think you have Milkshake, you have Leffen, and a fella that nobody expected, Charlie, doing bits in the bracket, and I don't think they've been on stream once.
We've had the fist bump here. We've just passed the loading screen, going into the intro for the Gorilla versus the Galaxy Brain. Asuka versus Leo, Shalitia versus Spoon.
Ooh, that is going to be an amazing set for sure. Again, it's a little bit of Unga Bunga and a little bit of the Go My Dark Magician. And so far, with the cubes, certainly put in the work. The mana management has been very good. Look at that.
Using with punishing, they're teleporting just behind Leo to get the 2K. Stringing with the mana, keeping the spell going. He's got the Eternal Wise Star.
I like that. Instead of breaking the wall, opt to pay attention to their spells, because it is too important for Asuka. If they have a spell that they can't utilize in a situation, then it's a dead hand. And Starletzia, again, perfect in managing the resources, perfect in managing the spells. You'll hardly see a crack in the mana unless Spoon opens them up.
Tries to check with the overhead there to force him to stand, but gets caught with the 2D, but managed to recover from pretty easily.
Yeah, has the corner unlocked. Now, there are gaps in some of the pressure, but again, it's very difficult to guess and know. And when you're playing a character like Leo, he has a difficult thing in this matchup.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, one of the top dogs of the game has a difficult matchup against one of the lower tier characters.
Yeah, well, like the biggest string I could imagine Leo having is just that teleport is less of a threat because you've got flash kick, but even then, like that requires you to crawl out fast Asuka's going in.
Yeah, it's also due to the fact that Leo is about playing like patient neutral and then looking for his moments to Unga Bunga, where Starletzia, good kill here with the super, taking their first game. Where Starletzia is playing like Asuka, who's a bit more of a set up the cubes, set up the wall, and Leo doesn't really have the best of buttons. Believe it or not, that 5P isn't going to do bits, the /5H ain't going to do bits, can have difficult jump arcs to get in. There's a lot of tools he don't get utilized. Even his flash kick, he doesn't get utilized that much in this set. And they're going for the Potemkin. Oh, I have not gotten to commentate a Potemkin yet. Finally, my brothers.
This should be flipping the matchup a bit on its head rather than. I was about to mention that with Leo, you have to like find the few bits where they're trying to recover resources that Asuka's going to try and hide amongst all the visual noise of the cubes. But Potemkin, you're still going to try to do that to find those spots to approach in, but you still have lots of more belligerent ways to get past it.
Yeah. No, Paul has a ton of privilege in this matchup. That's the way to put it. This is Potemkin's game, but you've got to have the knowledge. You've got to know the gaps to flick. You've got to know the buttons to press. And as soon as you do, Asuka doesn't really have a game. And again, utilizing Flick like a monster, has a pot buster scenario, but I know Starletzia, they're very clever with those pot busters. You'll see a lot of good jump attempts on those type of walk-ups, so you gotta pay attention.
Nice use of the explosion there, checking the ground, avoiding any Potemkin Buster shenanigans.
Boy, nice.
Blocking the overhead.
Oh, the RC Potemkin Buster, a disgusting way to get in.
Gliding from 2/3 of the way across the screen, you are still going to get scooped.
Heavenly PRC for the normal, for clever play. You do recover quicker doing that. And that's allowed you to stay safe for Starletzia. Still open job. No way, nice comparison. And again, if you want to support an underdog in this matchup, I would say definitely Starletzia. It's a brutal matchup. Look at the mana. It's very minuscule because of the amount that you have to do to keep Pot at bay.
I was amazed like how long she was able to hold on with just like last sliver of mana in the corner, keeping the pressure going so like overwhelmingly. And the jetpack there is going to push her right to the corner.
You know, I've never considered it a jetpack. I've always been like rocket gauntlet. That's a new thought. That is a new thought.
I was put a jetpack, I forget it's called heat.
I think it's funny. Oh, the cross up going low, keeping pressure going. Gets the hit with the connection with the cubes. And again, this could lead to some decent damage, but not a wall break. So Asuka.
She didn't try to reset with the double tap dust again. You know what? It takes the second overhead.
Nice! IRC!
Oh, it doesn't stop the projectile, and now switching goes up 2-0.
Yeah, it doesn't do it. Starletzia blocks the YRC. It's a lot like the Gigander moves, right? Where you just don't YRC it. It's not worth it. And that's what it's like with the big cube. You saw that there. Starletzia just punished you for trying to go for such a, I wouldn't say a greedy play, but a miscalculated play, indeed. But now Spoon's left with the decision. I'm looking at him. He's puzzled. Still thinking about what to do. What character can I go that will give me the edge in this set? As Starletzia, again, the main commander, looking in just top form. Oh. Oh, hey.
Back to Leo.
Back to Leo. Okay. We saw that picking the top tier didn't work. Maybe it is a top tier.
Yeah, we just pick a different top tier, it's fine.
Maybe the downplay starts. Maybe Pod's like bottom 5.
We just put the fair grabs into them once, and then you can get the back 10 for free.
Yeah. But, okay, back to the set. Starletzia, of course, looking pretty on top. Gonna be controlling the neutral even more. And I do believe going back to Leo is a better shout, but utilizing Leo in this matchup is going to get more and more difficult.
Catches the double jump there, they get pushed back into the staying projectile.
Oi.
Caught from behind with the already cubes.
Oi. Good fish. Oh my god! I'm cool with that, but that's a punish. Like, you may have dispelled all the cubes, but you're not going anywhere, big man. It just lands when you go for the wall, losing the round, and Starletzia, with even more of a lead set point, could go through to the next loser set with a clean 3-0.
I feel like Spoon's really sort of like swinging for the fences there, trying to call overextensions, really, so she's just not committing to it.
Boy, but knockdown sends out the good strike of the court. Look at the mana regen. Starletzia again managing the mana to near perfection. This is why I think they're one of the best Askas in the world. Right?
Managed to dispel the H-boom there. Just enough cubes to do it, but gets countered by the fast slash, going through a full conversion here in the back turn mix-ups. And gets thrown out of the parry.
Boy, the knockdown chasing away, going for the 2-3, sending out those fire cubes. They stack as they keep the pressure on Spoon. And Spoon is just waiting for dash cap. Oh! The RC doing bits for Spoon.
Trying to convert into corner pressure here off the back turn overhead. Not quite enough to kill though, got the mana shield up.
One more hit needed, and Starletzia will finally lose a round, because I don't think Spoon doesn't win a round. You know, that's the first goal. Then you can take a match, then you can take a set. And right now you can tell that they're just getting open. Oh, flash kick!
Perfect timing for that there. Cool. You've extended yourself, you push yourself into the corner trying to mix it, and I blocked it.
Yeah.
You can't get away from this flash kick anymore. You're doing any spell that can hit you.
Yeah. Again, you don't get to play with the shortcut. It's the main thing about this matchup that makes it so tough. And with the fast boots in play, now they're all guard crushes, that means you're going to do more chip damage, you're going to burst up the wrist, and they're harder to deal with. But that staff is strong. We went for the vacuum staff, meaning this is a combo! Oh, Side didn't keep it cool though, not using the rest of the cubes due to low mana. I like that. Clever play from Starletzia.
And with all this meter on board, there's the endless barrage of cubes. Very convincing creativity there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Spoon's been knocked out, but Starletzia whipped one of the low tier characters, whipped one of the low tier picks, did an amazing job. Well done, well done. And I believe Starletzia will continue on to face, now that I'm looking at the bracket, Milkshake. Battle of meter management. That is going to be a scary one indeed. One has bullets, one has books.
Yeah, the two most like a lot of Strive DLC characters are like marked as give them a bar, but those are the two most resource-heavy management characters in the game. Like
Yeah.
Asuka managing his health and his tension to feed his other resource, and Happy Tails constantly having to think about, do I spend this super to get my bullets back? Have I overcommitted? Can I afford to do that? I assume I'm going to get the hit with this last shot.
Okay. Also, a very interesting thing to note here is that I'm looking at the bracket, right, and it's saying that obviously we'll be having the Gory Lucky and Indoor Turtle morning car battery on stream, but we're opting to go to the top 8 qualifier right there. Boom! I'm trying to show you. It's too blurry. Screw it. Matty and Gideon. Again,
They got to get in the Grand Blue.
he's got to get the Grand Blue. And I can only see one real Potemkin dealing with him, and that's Mai, right? Mai, amazing Potemkin from, I believe, the Irish scene. Absolutely love watching him play. Big support. Don't get to see him a lot, though. Oh, but the thing is, Gideon has like 5 different characters. Has the Johnny, which does very well into pot. I'm not taking down play. Does well into pot. Also does have Gold Lewis if they want to throw that at him. A veteran on Gold Lewis, played him since ages ago. Could go Slayer, maybe throw that at Mai. Despite the fact that pot does really well into Slayer, you can test them, have a bit of fun. So I'm curious to see what character we're going to get to see.
I mean, we've already seen Gideon pull out the jump scare them with the bad matchup for the game 5. Like, are you prepared to suddenly deal with facing this character, facing Slayer?
Yeah.
So I feel like there's a good chance we'll be keeping Slayer in the back pocket again.
Yeah, you know, interesting conversation. Back when Slayer was like broken, right? Like he was in conversations for being top 5, top 10 when he had the iframe super.
Yeah.
There was a point where I was wondering if the format for tournaments is the main thing that made Slayer so broken, right? Because he killed you 2 interactions, killed you very quickly. I'm like, do you think if it was a 1st to 5 instead, that people would consider Slayer to be weaker back then because you get more knowledge?
Potentially, but I feel like it also helps with that the Slayer is a very like high variance character. He is like very feast or famine. You do really well or you do really poorly.
Yeah.
Which is what a lot of characters try to kind of do. That's why we play first to 3 rather than first to 2.
Yeah.
But I still feel like if the sets ran longer, you would often see Slayer used more as like a very strong counter pick option, like how Gideon's using him now.
Yeah.
You wouldn't see many dedicated Slayer mains, but he would still come out a lot.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And again, I feel like if we did a 1st to 1 format back during that day, Slayer would be number 1.
I think if people were doing first to 1 and like Slayer is in that format legally,
Oh,
you'd have to be
God.
drinking a tango after every game. You'd be losing it.
Get a tango, didn't you? Hey! Best of luck to the players, of course. Matty on the Potemkin, up against Gideon on the Johnny. No Slayer just yet. Maybe down the line if like Gideon wants to throw a Hail Mary, because I'm gonna be honest, Matty, that is an educated Potemkin.
Yeah.
I would say in terms of like Potemkins, it'd go me, Matty, and then Andros just slightly above. So that's the nature of it. I feel like they will stand a better chance against Gideon than I did, because that man knocked me out. That's the main reason why I'm here right now, Combs.
And we'll have Gideon choosing to go for the much more controlling character here, which hoping to try to deal with Potemkin's armor and just keep them locked at bay.
Oh yeah, Johnny has some good ways to deal with it. Of course, 2D being a multi-hitting tool.
Hard pop as well.
Hard pop being a big one. So if there's no card in play, you'll see Matty up for a lot of hammer.
While Gideon's doing double dash throw.
Oh! Yeah, that's a punish. You can go for Pop Buster and defense against this matchup pretty well, but if they go for an Nsenga or a jump back, or they keep it like frame tight, that will happen. Either armor comes into play and gets whip punished, or he gets hit beforehand. And Matty's just trying to look for an opportunity, and there's the back throw.
Yeah, catching the dash and gets to run some corner pressure, using the RC to extend, catching the jump out. Gets the counter JD to immediately go through the wall, with the wall slump instead.
Oh, Christ almighty. Just like that, Matty getting a killer Potemkin buster and just getting a lead. In terms of the burst episode, Gideon certainly got that advantage. And do keep in mind, whoever wins this will be continuing to top 8. And top 8 will be later on today, for anyone wondering.
Yeah, they're playing directly for that main stage on the auditorium.
Oh,
Full crowd watching them, it's very tense stuff here.
Good blocks. The Wild Assault to get in. Gideon certainly got the card in play. Can't try to
Jumped
get
around
a
it
block.
perfectly there.
Yeah, very good double jump. Ooh, I like that. Shimmying, looking for the super.
Nice extension with the forward Mega Fist, catching them jumping, so you're safe.
The Mega Fist to get in right over the Mistfinder. One of the clever plays. And that is a lot of damage. That's the optimal Matty's got a hold of. Look at the damage. Oh my lord.
One more touch, and that'll be game one.
Ah!
What's way more than a touch with scooping with the Potemkin Buster to punish you for extending with another dash.
You know what that is? That's the DPB, right? That's the Dragon Potemkin Buster. We use that on defense.
I mean, it's got the biggest range of any like five fiber in the game, so
Real, and it's also a grab. The downside, of course, whip punishable, but
yeah,
that's
if you whiff it, you die. But like
Yeah.
you Potemkin.
your Potemkin. You do have a good bit of health. Johnny can delete a lot of that health, and with one solid combo, can maybe do like 40 to almost 50%. But most times out of 10, you're gonna get like 20, 30%. Oh, nice. 5 feet, bar slash. Unfortunately, not close enough. Not the close slash.
Managed to get the RC off of the Volt deal there. Going to go all the way through to the corner here.
Oh, right. Should be able to pound through the wall. Good wall break. Just got the meter, so that'll be an option here. Not opting to use it. What the bar slash? What an approach. Getting clever play to take that round.
Checking out the throw with the insane game, counting it there, just off the round. Very much more in control this game than they were last time.
Yeah, oh, there's the card. Ever the Limming Threat, and that was a good catch with the slide head. Allowing Matt again. And they're just opting to play safe. This is safe Potemkin. Oh, not that Mega Fist. Not that Mega Fist. Everything else, safe Potemkin.
Yeah, I like using like multiple slide heads just to punish Gideon for extending his card set to neutral.
Yeah.
He blocks the overhead, very nice.
Again, not easy to block that high-low, basically unreactable. Good 5-feet check, gets the heck confirmed with the heat tackle. Not easy to block in the moment, and I quite like that from Matty. Good recognition.
But again, this time the RC gets to extend with the Wild Assault, but gets checked with a 5P.
The Ric Flair, as I believe Jonesy and Z-Board would say, on that chop, and just like sent it through the wall. The J's in chat, a classic to be sure, and just like Gideon, it's gonna have a pretty good advantage here. You got the hard knockdown, the health maybe not on your side, but you're gonna get that positive bonus. But Matty's sitting on a barn burst, guaranteed.
Guess that's make one more mistake here. Decides to commit the gold burst instead. Trying to build resource, but gets caught with the KMF, and that will be the game.
And Gideon screams out loud, he's so talented. The amount of humble in his personality is insane. He's too humble.
Truly a man of his word.
Oh, the 2D for the knockdown, very nice. Gideon trying to make the approach cards there, has to reset it. That was a dead card, but that's a very nice one. Until Matty swaps sides here.
Wilson spent best with Wild Assault, just try and go low and gets blocked again. And he's been blocking all of these like Mistfinder high lows.
Oh, beautiful combo. Opting for the optimal, does some good damage, and it's for corner. Oki doesn't want the wall break just yet. I like this play from Matty, good recognition.
Knowing that one more touch, as long as the wall damage is low enough, will be guaranteed kill. But gets pushed back to mid-screen instead.
Oi, nice. Good pressure, getting the top 5E into the pickup RC, and just like that, Matty is entering for the wall for the kill, taking that round. And in terms of the resources, there was a lot being used on both sides, but Gideon got that burst advantage. Oh.
Yeah, like, it will depend a lot on exactly how this round goes, whether or not Maddie will get to be able to build it in time.
Oi, good pickup. Yeah, just getting saying out loud that is so much damage is not wrong. That's a lot of damage.
Go for Zipper again. Yep. The classic J's in chat mode.
Yeah, should get some decent damage, but of course the main reason why, positive bonus, hard knockdown, the things that make Johnny very strong in the current state of the game. As with meter, an absolute threat, but Megafist again, 5H to chop away. Potemkin Buster to steal a lead, and the Heavenly to make it so he can't even use Burst down the lane, and I believe that's a killing Heavenly.
If it doesn't, I will be amazed.
Heavenly Potemkin Buster for the kill, 2-1 to Matty. Could qualify to top 8 just like that, but Gideon is faced with a question. Never mind, it's gonna go Johnny. Fuck, maybe Slayer, just have a bit of fun. Maybe think it's going against them, but not confident in Johnny. Boys, big click. Right. get in with the slide heads. But so far, there's some patient hope.
Oh, slightly too far away. Ends up losing the command grab, getting pushed back to mid-screen.
95 HOA. Ooh, card pop goes for burst. Matty wanting to make the approach, but Gideon sent on a burst to vault heal. Yeah, a very easy option to go to. That's what Gideon's going to do. As the card gets the pop, he's able to stay safe, but Matty's getting punished for the play. Oh!
A little bit too much health there, not quite able to kill the early wall stick.
Beautiful.
But JK will do it.
Beautiful. Just like Gideon is on the comeback. This guy wants to play Grambler. Gideon, if you want to play Grambler,
done.
you got to
out
the
of here.
comeback. He has to just throw. Oi. Beautiful. Able to get in. Well, the salt. That was a weird one for sure. And the walk back pop buster. You don't expect that.
And just checking if they're still blocking, and I'm just in for it, I'm fine.
Oh, double overhead.
That gets the Potemkin Buster to go to round 3.
So I'm stung to Andros. This is the main reason why you'll do walk back Potemkin Buster. It's to stop people mashing out, right? If they go for mash throw, which is not the right option on Garuda or hard like guard crushes, you can do walk back to make them whip it and punish them. So if you're slightly off of your timing, you get rewarded. Boy. Oh, getting with the wall break, setting up the card, able to put him through the wall, and this is actually quite nice. Looking positive bonus, kicking in. They almost have 2 points a meter. Gideon has a huge advantage here that they can run away with. But the back throw from Matty.
Big reversal opportunity here. Chance for a big comeback with the wall assault, extending pressure, getting the 2K2D, going again.
Potemkin Buster again to the Garuda, and this is face. Look at that, you can't super that gap. The super, I think that's death if he stays optimal, and he does. My believe taking the set 3-1 swarms out there as well, but just like Gideon can finally go play Grambler.
Yeah, just the incredible awareness there. Gideon stopped absolutely full of all the resources. There were 100 tension, the burst was on deck, and Matty playing around all of it perfectly to get that hit and ensure it converted into a kill.
Yeah, but look at that smile that everybody loves. He's already away. He's had a good time with Stripe. Unfortunately, didn't make top 8. I think that joint 9th, which at VSF with like a ton of people here has been absolutely wild. So I can imagine him walking away from that. Like, I had a good time. I'm a bit rusty, but I did my bit.
Yeah, shame not to see him on the big stage for Stride, but he's enough for Grambler, so he still gets to have that experience for him.
Yeah. And taking a look here, I believe the next set that we're going to be getting on, I'm trying to clock some of the people. So far, I don't see anyone. It could be another loser set, or it could be a top 8 qualifier. I don't know just yet. But if you guys obviously been enjoying, be sure to follow Flash North. And a lovely host here for today's VSF Top 48. And again, for people that were wondering about Top 8, it will be happening later on today. I believe 3 hours from now, right?
I believe so. If it's following the same schedule as yesterday, there'll be an hour break after Grambler is done, and then it'll be Stripe 7 for top 8.
Yeah. So now we're just going to wait for the players to hop on. And again, it's looking like a killer bracket. For people qualifying at the top 8, Mighty and Loser side finally joining them. Milkshake and Star Litzia will be battling to see who will be qualifying. Scarfelt, Lucky, and Indoor Turtle. And that little pathway also looking to qualify. And then the last one, Mon, Carberry, and Goose also looking to qualify into top 8. And I believe winner's side top 8 was quite ridiculous. Like Milkshake up against Sedchi. I was a believer. I was walking away. I came back and I saw it was 2-0. Starts making the comeback, starts looking good. And Sedchi able to take it with their
Yeah, it was a
battle.
terrifying close to go, that one. I was really hoping Milkshake would be able to pull it through. We just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah. And again, as Sedchi, amazing on the Zal. One of the few to really put that character on the map right now. But again, an offlane warrior, right? He sees the offlanes, he sees these big majors, and you know he's going to go to them. He's going to put on a goddamn show. And who are the other qualifiers? Take a look. Oh, never mind. He's just yapping. Don't worry about it. The other ones are Preacho, Dysonologist, and Leffen, of course. Leffen will be facing Dysonologist. That may be the HC mirror. Or, you know, obviously Leffen does have a Johnny, could potentially see that. And with Preacho, the Golos versus Zato. We know how that historically goes. That is a pretty good Gold-Lewis matchup. I can only really see Preacho maybe winning that, unless Sedchi plays out of their goddamn mind.
I mean, Sedchi always gets like the home field buff at VSF. Always absolute
Every
terrifying demon whenever he's
Every
present.
time. I think I remember like Tiger Pop talking about it. It's just like Like he was fighting him like last year. It was like really tight, and he goes like, "I hate that man" or something like that. He's so difficult to fight because genuinely he's so good at the game fundamentally. Never mind just like, oh, I'm good with Zato. I can do bits on Zato. He's good at the game fundamentally, and if you apply that additional step of being amazing at Zato, it just adds up. Yeah, waving to the camera. We see you. Yeah, we see you. We see you.
And then moving back over towards Valdo here with the shoe show off. Going into this between Luki and Nagoro Luki and Indoor Turtle, we're gonna have the samurai battle.
Yeah.
Between unless he's playing the layer, which you're gonna be doing.
Okay, I do not mean to be mean to Indoor Turtle. He looks like an alt color of Lucky.
he does at this point.
Like that's color 2 in the Gory Lucky. Oh, sweet. But yeah,
Can we just put like a mirror between them?
no, oh real. Oh, but yeah, that's gonna be a very fun set. Under Turtle, one of the pioneers of Unica right now, also does have a biking, one of the best biking, thanks to like Tatami Galaxy and players of that nature, the JoJo and other amazing biking. And I'm curious, against Nagori Yuki, do you throw the Unica or do you throw the biking first?
I really don't know. 'Cause I feel like some of the unique strengths that Unica has are probably work fairly well into Nagoriyuki, but at the same time, built so much more experience on the Baiken, and like the matchup is a bit annoying at times. There are some good things that in it for Baiken.
Yeah. Oh, so you missed it. They were taking a selfie with each other. Dead cute. Dead cute. All right. Turtle probably feeling the pressure though. I think this is the first time I've seen him offline, so I'm wishing nothing but the best for him. But Nagoriyuki, a pretty nasty player. Indeed, I think I've seen him. We've seen him play Gideon yesterday. Absolutely ridiculous, down to the wire type stuff, and that's the only way I can see this set going.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm personally hoping we see Turtle pick the bike and just so we can have both of them have a grab tied to their unique mechanic with either the tether or the blood system, and then Rebecca can start basically being a fake command grab once you have the tether up, you can combo out of it.
Yeah. Now. Oh, Turtle is opting for the biking.
Just slowly scrolling through the color choices here, picking out what he wants to go for.
Oh, they're both picking the color 16. Really cool color, the way they do the shading. It reminds me of like the actual intro for the game.
Yeah.
Where they have like some of those scenes that are pure shaded like that, and it looks really cool. I don't like what they did with Potemkins because it looks like the drip Potemkin mods. Like the pure black and then the red gauntlets. I'm like, that's the drip Potemkin. You can't do that. But yeah, we're done with the button check. I believe we're going to be heading straight into it. Nagori Luki up against Indoor Turtle on the biking. Battle of the Blades.
Going for the samurai standoff.
Big fan of that. Ooh, the Sam Show matchup. You know, both these characters can do a ton of damage. If like Nago's at high blood, and
someone presses a button on their controller.
Are we good?
Someone disconnect next one?
Did the match officially start? Did it say duel 1?
It didn't say duel 1 on the screen.
It didn't say duel 1? What's the rulings on that then?
I would assume since it's gone to the pause screen, we have to restart it.
Oh, Christ.
But we'll have to go wait.
Oh, it did say duel. What?
No, it was still in the intro.
Okay. I'm done. They're going to go for it. Okay.
Let's put it out, okay.
Yeah, apparently we're cool. We're fine with it. We're headed straight in. No issues whatsoever. You love to see it. Indoor Turtle, RAC on the offense, has the rope attached, but Nagori Luki fights their way back, and they're building that blood up.
Pretty heavily extended there with the blood. You don't have any safe things to go for. Going for the reversal super, but it's baited with a counter super.
Yeah, able to slash away. Shizuri Yuki, I believe it's called, send him through the wall. Worst is available Indoor Turtle, but if this hard knockdown with life deficit, I can't see Indoor Turtle. Oh, that is evil. What a play to bait the parry.
Just the whiff DP to recover first and finish Turtle off. Very convincing round 1 there.
Oh, nice, Beyblade.
Nice check with the jab to stop the Fukio. Guess to set the Escabari there.
You gotta check for you. You let him get away with that? That's free movement. Oh, the parry. Able to flip him out.
And then the Ozansen going for the conversion into the wall. Goes for the reset instead of trying to go through the positive bonus. Keeping Nago locked down with the guard cancel parry.
Guard cancel parry being a very good tool. Against characters like Nagori Yuki, not so much. A lot of single strike attacks. Nothing like Amelia Close Slash. What 6P dodge through it. Again, Nago can't really hop that. He's got too big a hitbox. But the blood is high. Yeah, this is a stalemate. There's not really much that either player can do. But
the jump in, amazing job there. Forcing you to FD for your life to stop the chip damage, but you get boxed out with the fast lap.
Yeah, in that situation, you had to stare them down. If Nagoriyuki uses a poke at high bloods, can get whip punish, goes for a Beyblade, might pop. Whereas Indoor Turtle is just like, I'm gonna wait. There's nothing else I can do. I'll just wait.
Amazingly timed goal burst there, forcing out of the corner, getting to set the Escabari again. Your Sanzen immediately converting into a full combo. You have to go burst that.
5H, poking away with these massive bladed pokes. Just so that Ender Turtle's able to jump in, get some pressure going this Udami maps, gets the 2H into the RC. This is a solid pickup for a lot of damage because that is high blood Nago, the same health as Zao, I believe.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, kind of crazy, right? He goes from one of the turnkeys in the game with a command grab that heals him to one of the weakest paper thin health.
They're really leaning into that sort of like counter strategy of sort of forcing him to have his turn, let him spend all the blood, and then you punish him for doing that.
Yeah.
Which also want to mention there, the 2H hitting, it reaches much shorter than it looks like it does. That was like the absolute tip, incredibly more space to turtle there.
Yeah, and Turtle going for a round start Escabari. Very peculiar option, but this is some good offense. They're starting off. Ender Turtle has the offense. The back throw rope is attached.
Goes for the cross up and
That's
gets
a
blocked
combo.
on it. Very nicely done. Goes
Right.
for the combo version of the grab.
Yeah, very
safe
safe.
job.
It's a very nice combo. The fact that they can get a combo after a throw, meterless, is very nice, but it's a hyper-specific situation.
Yeah, you get to choose whether you want to reapply the tether or go for a safe jump or makes like that, like, to go for it. Turn around, very, very controlling.
Yeah, ooh, good backdash. Very lucky. Escaping the corner pressure, gets a clean hit, but no confirm, gets the chomp just like that. He's in. 5K pickup.
Gets the clone forwards, gets the Fukio, goes to the super.
Yeah, and this is a decent chunk of life that's going to be gone from Indoor Turtle. That's the hard knockdown. There's not really much they can do with that health. You kind of have to make the guess right here. Do or die moment. Goes for the super.
I don't think I saw anything rookie here though, so this will just clearly be the round.
Ooh, like an executioner slashing the blade down on that 6H. Nagoriyuki taking a very good round as that's going to allow them to steal momentum, get some of the throw. The backdash, Indoor Turtle's away.
Blocks the backdash, checks any extension, the 5P there, gets the Escabari again, use the Volt Sword to keep going, goes low.
Nice. 6P. 2H. Trying to jump in. I like this play from Indoor Turtle. They're not overextended. That 2H was. But everything else was truly patient, looking for the opening. But Nagoriyuki strikes back, able to stop it. Boy.
Nice extension of the PRC, trying to keep yourself in control, getting the knockdown. Goes the low, immediately to the super, no bursting from you.
Aye. Yes, we're getting some good damage, and look how neck and neck the health is for Turtle. Again, the massive advantage gets him with the Yozansen, and Turtle is up 2-0. Nagoriyuki is facing elimination, a tense scenario for the guy that head down to Meltdown. Now, I'm kind of curious, will we see a character swap?
Yeah, I'm thinking that he might bring the layer out here. Yuki's not been doing a ton of the side swap sort of stuff that Viking can do, which is one of the big strengths Leo has in the
character
matchup.
swap. Yeah, we're getting it. Okay. Am I stupid? Yeah, Indoor Turtle is not allowed to do a character swap. That
He's
kind
just
of
flickering the pals to scare the stream.
I'm like, wait, what? That was illegal.
I was getting a color swap. The yellow Nago install.
Yeah, maybe that's the main color. You know, literally Super Saiyan, right? You got the yellow light skin, yellow hair, and all that. It makes sense. But is this enough? Is this enough to like boost Nagoriyuki's confidence to try and bring it back? Because again, 2-0 down. This isn't easy.
Duel 1.
Nice counting 2S there, forcing a buff very early on. We get to immediately back in with the command grab. Low amount of blood.
The chomp for sure. Oh, Dark Crush parry is denied again. Just landing Turtle. Stopping the offense, but right back at you. Gets the throw. Nagoriyuki just killed.
Yep.
Oh, God. My lord.
Doesn't even the damage from going through the wall, which can kill you while you're stuck on it.
Yeah, and Nagoriyuki, one of the characters where if he does get a 5H or any form of counter hit, that's 50-60%. That is the gimmick right there.
But that is 3 guard cancel parries in a row successfully done. Turtle is not letting you have a long time.
Aye, with the far slash Rika able to keep the pressure going. We're staggering away with these massive normals and Meteor. But no. And
Dive
we're
again,
not-
kills the YRC there.
Oh. Patient with that because high blood can't make the approach.
Very important story there. Big opening for Viking. Turtle's feeling a lot of pressure here. Backdashing around, gets the JS, converting to the 2K.
Nice Stagger work well to start again. That's a decent pickup into the kill. Indoor Turtle has set point. Could be like continuing on, not qualifying, I believe. I believe whoever wins this will be facing their next opponent. And it's actually pretty nice. Indoor Turtle getting decent combos here and there. The Escabari approach, but the Lucky fights back.
Getting the backdash on the front. Big life lead, Luki. Big chip damage on every single swing with your blooded normals.
No anti-air, keeps it cool. I like that. Ooh, Turtle jumps in, gets the Yozansen. Bit of a risky one. Another Yozansen, but confirms the meter on the counter hit. That's some good damage.
They might even out the game. One more hit might be enough for Turtle. We go to take the entire set.
Has a bar to work with. I don't know how they're going to utilize it. And Turtle just tataming away. Tries to bait the burst. Oh! Masterful bait on the burst. I like it, almost like they're flickering it. And then just like that, they're going to take the set free and continue on knocking the doily out the bracket, eliminating.
Yeah, just the triple IBD tatami there. Just like saying you're not approaching. Don't you dare to start rushing at me. I've got to have that checked. You're going to die if you do so.
Yeah.
Good. You're standing still. Anti-air this IID in your ass.
Yeah, and taking a look, the winner will be facing Scarfell.
That'll be a tough match for Turtle, but I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, one of the top melee mains as well. Not like the oh, I fought to win Celestial. We're talking about someone that'll take part in multiple tournaments and get near to top 8 or in top 8 almost every single time.
Yeah, very consistent threat. They're always doing ball in brackets around the area.
Yeah, so that means we've got, I think, let me count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets left of this top 48 qualifiers for the loser side, and a lot of varied characters as well. That's the cool thing. Like, I don't think people appreciate that enough, that there's a lot of variety when it comes to the top 8. It's like Evo, everybody had a different character.
Yeah.
Every single person had a different character in that top 8.
It's like I think as much as like people like to complain about like the standout characters, the game is generally very well balanced. The point where like everyone is at least like apart from like maybe a couple like individuals.
Yeah.
Even though we're still seeing Sechi do incredibly well with Zato.
Yeah.
Like every character can be put to success in tournaments, and people can push them to their absolute limits and do amazing things with them.
Yeah, so some characters, again, of course, there's some outliers that do need to be nerfed. There's some outliers that do need to be buffed, right? So there's that, obviously. But the fact that, you're getting, like, some of the best talents around the world, and they're all rocking different characters in the top 8, is truly a beautiful thing to watch. And looking at this next set, I believe we're going to be getting Mon and Car Battery. Up next is Geo and the Bedman. A set I tend to see a lot between, I think, Scatter and Rezo. Like, I'll see that one a decent bit. And it's kind of a weird one. It's genuinely a weird one. Like, you're talking about Giovanna doing the usual game plan, wait about, look for their opportunity, get in, do strike, do throw, do whiff punish. But the main thing that makes it different is bed install. As soon as that is out, as soon as there's, like, an option available, you don't really want to engage anymore. So, kind of curious about how this is going to go down.
I also feel like the 8-way air dash and Bedman's base are like still in the air. They're kind of like disincentivized like Geo to like overextend or rush in as soon as you see like any movement. I'm jumping in.
Yeah.
You've committed to something. I'm going to punish you because you can just like hover in the air, do the exact same thing back to Geo.
Yeah. There is one greedy option that the Giovanna can do almost every time if they believe that there's going to be a ton of air stalling, which is dash up DP like the 214S, right? I think that's the notation. I'm good with numbers.
If you mean like the one which does like the kick flip from the ground,
the DP,
which like does like the spin kick like this way, that's 63s.
That's yeah. See, I'm not good with numbers, right? I'm a Tekken player mostly, right? I do the DDF. So I'm used to that. Like, of course, this is gonna be a bit of a button check to make sure the player. Oh no, they both did goal first. They have to build up the meter now.
All right, how long until they start running at each other?
What the normals are gonna do? No, you just need to run at each other, guys.
Okay,
Okay,
all right, we're still gonna hit the RC button. We're just gonna pray.
Yeah, they're praying. They're praying that when they press that RC, it's gonna work. I thought my RC was gonna work when I was playing the set. It was a casual set, thank God. And you gotta make sure about these things. You really do.
Yeah, there's a set I played a local like a week ago. We did a button check and I forgot to notice that my punch and kicks were bound the wrong way around. So I had to play the first game with those inverted, and it did not go well.
Christ. Yeah, no. See if your buttons are off by like one thing, it can ruin your mood for like the rest of the day, I'm telling you. But this is going to be a killer set. Giovanna versus Bedman. Two relatively rare characters within this scene. And two players will find their way to see who's going to get into that qualifier for top 8.
Immediately getting the advantage here with the 2K, checking in extension once the 5K on here. Car battery getting bursted out on our way back to mid-screen. Oh my god, the reach on that DP. God, went that far. Being the dodge for the projectile, don't want to take any chip damage.
I quite like this offense that we set it up, using the meter again, and the follow-up for the pickup, and just like you've got the corner unlocked, but the YRC baited, and that's a 5H counter hit combo. They could have killed, but they kind of dropped it. I don't know what's going on there, Carbar. Ain't gonna matter, but...
Just going the safe option. We'll do the 5D into the bomb into the 5D. Any touch is going to kill off that chip damage. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was weird, though. Still very weird. Yeah, you're winning it. That's the positive. But you gotta be more optimal. You gotta be more on it.
But I want to push the tournament nerves. Like, you're 2 games away from top 8. You don't need the consistent option. You don't worry about dropping something.
True. I experienced that all too well earlier. Oh, YRC. The 2P mash out and just like Carberry has the corner, tries to jump in, but the denial with the jab, sticking the elbow out, giving on a killer comeback.
Just go for the reset rather than going all the way through the wall, gets another big touch, and that will do a ton of damage. But Carberry does have a full load of tension there, so that makes something happen.
Ooh! Jumping right over him, Carberry taking a loss on that round, and the first match is going down to the final round, so hopefully that dictates the rest of the set. You get that game 5, an absolute treat to be sure, but right now, Carberry getting the offense started, huge whiff punish on that DP attempt.
Nice check with the 5T there. 4 friends encounter out the JD store.
Beautiful. Solid pick up. Hands up. Work with. Going to go into bed install. Goes for the head bump. Brutal overhead. You almost can't see it with all that smoke.
Hidden behind the smoke. Just you better be blocking high. The 2K can't reach you. Just the big hand coming down.
Every time I see that big hand, I just think like, dab me up. Oh, good tech on throw. Stuck in the corner. Right now, Mon is running the offense, using Wild Assault to continue the extension. But it's certainly a decent play. The risk is spelled up. He's got him in the corner, but Carberry fighting their way out, and they still have the mirror advantage. So that's a scary thing that they have that burst.
Managed to anti with the dash up fast slash, reaching high enough. But gets caught up with a large dash jump in with the 5P.
Oh, what a 6-speed to deny.
Yeah, I was worried because the M6P is kind of slow that it would have been too late with not counter hit by the 5H, but they managed to maintain the corner.
The guard crush for the wall break. The health is very, very minuscule for Mon, and they're trying to approach getting in with the 2S, staggering away with the normals, gets him to the plus frame, YRC right back at you.
Backdashes the 2S there, gets the gold burst, very committal there. Absolute hero bursting at this moment.
Mon should be able to get a wall break with this, and that is a full install Giovanna, so the super will do more damage just due to that neutral meter state. Oh, what a throw after the dash up.
And with Bedman's high defense, I think the extra buff of the 50% meter that was still left over was needed to throw the kill.
Yeah, oh, what a bar slash to deny the dash up. Mon not able to get started. And just like Carberry's the one running the offense, and has to do an instant wall break. Has the head bomb installed though.
Right, gets blocked, so any arrow is going to get sent away. Checks with the 2K, no time to take your turn.
Boy, surely you don't do it again. Oh, the JS. The forever hated JS. What a normal. Has the install in play. Just shooting away, not going to get the opportunity to get the kill. What a super. Oh, but the trades! Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, install Bedman, no matter what, no matter if they take a hit or a block, the follow-ups will always come out. So in that situation, that's just a winning situation for Carberry.
Gets the throw, maintaining ambiguous knockdown. It's a very, very early wall take there.
And now Carberry facing the deficit, and Mon has the bar to work with, but they're not utilizing any of it, just kind of keeping it cool. Maybe going to use it for a mix, or maybe something that's minus unblocked, but so far, just keeping it cool. 2 bars to work with now.
Right, check with edge with the dive kick super, gets the touch with the 2S, and that will the going to the next round.
Yeah, very nice from Mon. I hear the supporters. clapping on from on. I think that is the people's champ for sure. Right now, 1-to-1 car battery. Facing a bit of the pressure from the crowd.
Nice anti-air with the DP, gets a full combo off without getting kicked in the corner.
Nice, beautiful period for the burst to deny. I quite like that. Big yeet into the corner. Mon has it. Staggering away, gets a 2S. And we're back to the stagger pressure. 5H counter it. That could have been massive. You have to give up on it there.
Absolutely, that's you could have died for that.
And then again, you're at the deficit. I don't know, maybe the burst might want to hold on to it because look at the damage you're taking. You're such a minuscule amount of health, but you're playing bad, man.
Yeah, we've got a JD conversion. Push back to mid-screen. Kabaddi does have a big chance here. But the catch of another DP is going to convert with the dive kick super, and that will be another round for Mon.
Very nice. Mon got the momentum, looking pretty good. And as they continue on, oi, the overhead on the round start, very cheeky play. The DP get in and a little bit of shimmies. And Mon just playing patient, but what a 2P check from car battle.
Oh, the counter JS against the grounded opponent, pulling you back in. Full combo push to the corner, extending up the RT off the base.
Good deflect there. Again, deflect is really good against those multi-hits, right? Able to push them out. Oh, God. Nice. Look at the damage dealt. Car battery has a massive advantage in terms of the health deficit. Like the last round. Oh!
Yeah, you mentioned right at the start of the set, that DP is putting in so much work against any actual. Constantly how Mon's getting so much like high damage catch off single hit.
Nice. Look at the meter available at car battery. Shoots away and does it so they can sell the install. This is just clever. This is just beyond clever. That is one of the strongest installs in the game, without a doubt. And this is some good pressure. What a 2P. Beat the deflect. Called out the meter usage from Mon.
Yeah, I thought they were watching, maybe waiting for a reversal super or something. And yeah, technically spend half your burst on that low in HP means you're much less reasonable going to the final round here. But even if the round is going fairly well for car battery, I mean, the reason was, yeah, definitely car battery stay there. But force the burst, back to hit the corner. You know, everything I've said is the commentator's curse.
No, too sure. Beautiful throw from Mon. They have 2 bars of meter to work with. What's it gonna do if it goes low? What a pickup! And that's gonna allow Mon to get the kills. And there's a ton of support for Mon right now from the crowd as they go up 2-1. And I bet the Scatter is chuffed watching this. I bet they're absolutely supporting their homie back home. But it's 2-1 to Mon. How will it close out? Oh,
Yeah.
white wild assault. There it is.
The awareness there, knowing from car battery, the BLC, do a big use of the BLC overhead there. I'm going to block high. I'm on point with the 2K to end the round.
That's okay. A very good check though for those situations as well. But the meter is so powerful. Oh, the 2P mashup. What a play from car battery. Clever, clever. I love the usage of it.
Using the RC extension there, getting the throw errors all stops.
Yeah, it has no error follow-up though. That's the only problem. Doesn't have access to a pin. Doesn't have access to the fire or the bomb.
Yeah, I got spent during the throw with a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, so that's allowed Mon to actually approach pretty confidently. Doesn't have to worry about that option.
And the counter at 2S is going to convert into the super very quickly and go to another round 1 command. On set point now.
Set point for Mon. I hear them hyping it up. And here we go. Mon.
The crowd's all cheering for Bon here, counting down to success.
Oh, that's for Grumbler.
Oh, well, it's the same thing.
They were hyping up on it, that's for sure. Oh, back throw from On. Keep the pressure going with the plus frames. 2X to the 2H, gets the overhead, goes for the overhead, get. Oh, what a knockdown. Good pressure from car battery, and just like that, the try approach, beautiful 2H for the burst off the table.
Yeah, I think so safe after whipping the DP there, getting deflect shielded out, giving a chance for car battery to get a trade, but get pushed right back to the corner.
Nice. I into the super. This is optional. This is just a clever play. You're going to get back all that meter positive bonus. You're going to have the hard knockdown, and car battery is just at the deficit. But the tap 5D, no meter, no follow-up. Can't do nothing after that tap 5D. It's neutral on hit.
Fire Mage will do it. The crowd goes wild. Mon moves on to the qualifying match for top 8 to get to see him again very shortly.
Yeah, just like that, Mon, like you said, continues through. But the thing is, Mon still has one more set to qualify. Of course, they're going to have to fight Goose, but congratulations to him. The players taking a moment. Car battery taking part here in the Bedman. Amazing work making into the top, I believe, joint 13.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. So, man, absolutely love it. The players are really putting on the show, and I'm looking at the station there. That is Star Letzia, and that is Milkshake. Going to be a battle of the bullets in the books.
Yep, and also one more shout out Car Battery there. As soon as we mentioned that Mon had been using the DPs in the first half of the set to get a lot of big openings,
Yeah.
they just stopped using air stall. They completely dusted around that.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this isn't working. I've identified this. I'm going to stick much more to the ground. And we've been lost track with 2S and everything that was starting to give them a chance to claw back in. But Mon very quickly shifted around and found new ways of getting in because you're not using your main strengths anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty on point analysis now I'm thinking about it. And man, I'm very excited for this next. Again, Milkshake, one of my boys, right? And when it comes to the set, it's Starletsia versus Milkshake. Starletsia is an absolute star on the Asuka. Any bracket to take part in, you know you're going to be in for a treat, either watching it or facing it. You're going to have a very difficult opponent, someone that's very educated in the game. But Milkshake's kind of at that level with their HC.
Yeah, big rising star of the HC, and very coming through and just like blasting through the bracket.
Yeah, so I'm kind of, again, I can't really guess how this is going to go. I can only really hope for the best. Again, whoever wins this will be qualifying for the top 8. So that means we can have, again, 2 HCs winner side, 1 HC loser side, or we can have an Asuka on the loser side. You know, kind of add a bit more variety to that top 8. You know, that
Yeah.
I was trying to talk about earlier, and then I'm like, oh, 3 HCs.
I mean, HC as a spectator character depends on like what the matchup is. I really like the HC Biker matchup. It's like you would not expect it, but it ends up being a very scrambly, like footsies based like poking matchup.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you can get past the dash blocking the boat, it's no longer a threat. But there are some other matchups where like you can't really do that, at least to be some like very linear for one character or the other.
Yeah. Price Spring's kind of going a little bit blank there, isn't it? How many matches do we have left? So we
I
have
think
this.
we've got 3 more. We've had Gideon and Maddie doing their qualifiers for top 8. Then we've had all the pre-qualifiers done. So we've just got the last 2 matches to
Yeah,
qualify for top 8.
you're absolutely right. Looking at it, we got 3 matches left. Milkshake and Starletsia, of course, on the station there. Scarfell and Indoor Turtle. That's going to be a brutal one to watch. Melia and the Bacon. And the last one, Kusamon, the Johnny versus the Geo. And again, Starletsia putting up the character to the camera. You know, that's Final Fantasy 14, right?
Yeah, there's the famed cat boy Brahatia.
Yeah. Again, I'm someone that's like not very like, what's the way to put it? Like anime, I suppose. Like I do like it, but like I'm a pop player because I'm not good at the air movement. I don't get all that, right? It confuses me.
And the very involved button check here. I'll fully unload in the clip with the run up.
Is that a button check?
It's
Okay,
absolutely a
okay,
button
okay.
check.
No, I'm just like that looks like Milkshake gameplay, like doing the shots into the low pickup. That's very Milkshake.
I don't think Milkshake's quite gonna do like 60 bullets in a row.
You don't know that.
If he does that, well, power to him.
Power to him for sure. But yeah, this is a very lengthy button check. It almost felt like they were trying to kind of get like a hold of each other. Like, okay, I know what you're gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do.
A
Let's
bit,
get into it.
bit of a scouting round of round 0, if you will.
Scouting, that's the word I was looking for. Like a proper analysis of each other.
All right, we're picking a song.
It's important. You gotta have the tunes, right? You don't got the tunes, you don't got the.
All right,
the
to
beat.
qualify a match, we've got to have the boss music here. You know. One of them is to go through the auditorium. It's to play on the main stage. One of them is going to be back into the spectator seats.
Who was it that said the music? Was that Milkshake?
It was Milkshake, yeah.
Yeah, I remember someone like pointing that out in an online bracket. It's just like one day, Milkshake's gonna get sick of Crawl because apparently he sticks on for every single bracket he plays in. A little bit character lore for sure, but here we go. Qualifying set for top 8, Milkshake versus Starletsia. Let's see how it goes.
Managed to fall into the curse there, forcing out a burst though with the immediate hit of the spells.
Oh, trying to approach with the spells. He's using a lot more. And in this matchup, we're going to see Starletsia use a lot more spells than what they need to. And that's because of how good focus shot and her shot is. It allows Milkshake to deny all that very quickly. So you might see overextensions with mana, but right now Starletsia, again, managing it very well.
And you cannot afford to have girls given an opportunity to start poking back out with the gun. She's practically very like, all-out controlling offense like Bruce did in that round to take the first point.
Oh, Starletsia. Oh, I'm stupid. My bad. Nice, keeping the projectiles going. Trying to jump in, up in front of it. Nice fight behind here. The projectiles lock in. Gets him with the wild assault. And just like that, the pressure is on. But the back throw from Milkshake allows for an upsetting scenario.
Well, see, before you get a chance to run the mix, you just setting up your plus frames, and now I can get back in on a couple of you. Backdash is below though, close to the corner until you get to rush back in with the exhaust story.
Oh god, yeah, not able to utilize the staff. Lack of mana. This combo can actually deal a decent bit. And not going to be able to kill. The mana came back just in time.
Got hit by the tap D, but before any of the pull-ups could come from the gunshot, you've got your mana shield back up. You're alive.
Oh, what a jump in. Starlet's, yeah, certainly facing the pressure now. Both players in a final round scenario with burst neck and neck as they try to break away in this race.
Yeah, you get the big fan up lead to prevent any jump outs. Getting another hit with the overhead, but no reason to turn off it. Paints the first though, but doesn't quite punish fast enough.
Grand Blue pouting away, absolutely love it. Good tech on the pro, amazing work. Milkshake gets the 2S, but unfortunately no confirm. Had to reset away. And the resources looking very good from both sides. I'm looking at it, I'm like, management, well.
Getting the reload there is very important. But a lot and the amount of damage from that conversion definitely knocked Blitz's mana down quite a bit. But the way I see does give a chance to recover it.
Yeah, but to get caught here, this is death. Yeah, good usage to get back the mana after the pro tech. Now Starlet's here trying to pick the through. Good approach to the 2K, Milkshake on the pressure, and again that mana is so minuscule. If Star gets opened up, this is death. The top 5T, but again there are resources. I want to pay attention. Milkshake has no concentration.
Manages to get the throw though, so any one-time throw will do. If it gets deflected out, force these bullets to try to push back in. Then now clean out. He's stuck on one shot, but that's all Milkshake needs to be able to take the game.
Wow, I almost thought a comeback opportunity was coming back, but well, Milkshake was retreating. They were building meter. So in that situation, you could tell that he was probably going to close it out without a doubt.
Well, the media burst here in this second game, after kind of hit fast slash.
Boy, shot, decent pickup, but again, no confirm, doesn't want to continue it, just wants to keep the resources up, which is clever trade, so you need to do that.
Yeah, it goes to the concentration super here, it's been getting kind of low, you very much exactly what Switch did in round one of trying to use your own resource to force control the entire time.
Oh, shot, bang, bang. Shot him down. Star facing the pressure, and look how low the mana is. If Star gets opened up, they're gonna have to face a mana pop, and a throw would kill.
Yeah, imagine the counter with the wall assault there gets him some mana back, but gets back thrown right to mid screen with very little health, very little tension up in seeing that to try to recover some more mana.
What a dear. Star on the approach gets the 6K, decent pickup, but up for a reset because they're looking out for burst, and I don't blame them. Mel could use it pretty well to escape. Going for the 2K and holds the gun. What?
Oh, nice check with the 2K 2D, forcing out a burst and trying to take hands on the game.
Again, this is a very Milkshake thing to do, is that they're well aware the gun is an ever-looming threat, could kill from Star. An ever-looming threat, constantly staring down the opponent, staring down with the barrel. Yeah. And just like, oh, I could shoot, or I could go for run, 2K, go for one throw, and you just have to accept that I might just shoot randomly, and that's difficult to deal with.
Yeah, he saw that Shrichi was almost chip out health, trying to force anything to happen, but ran out of reason to do so, and was given Suzuki a chance to pull back into the round with another big offensive lead here after getting the deck building super.
Good throw. 6K, pressure going with the cube, 2K, 2D into the cube.
Look at the point scaling up on those flame resets, getting a big chunk of things here, getting the fuzzy.
No, wire two. Again, so far Star managing their resources pretty well. Does have the auto card shuffle that they could access, but end of the day, those cubes that are currently there.
Yeah, it was all the way through test case 3 and getting the hit there, getting with another stream of ending with the overhead, or even out the set 1-1.
Beautiful. Yeah, again, I can only see this set going down to a wire. And I'm seeing a ton of support again. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's the ground play. I forgot. But again, this is going to be a killer set. Down to the wire. Absolute treat. And I'm kind of curious to see who's going to break away in this game. Who's going to go up to... If you were a betting person, right? Who'd you bet?
At this point, I would feel it's probably going to go to Milkshake, right? At least he's been able to get some good, like, commanding moments, but I feel like as long as Milkshake doesn't overextend like he did in the second game, he should be alright.
Okay, so the bet is that Milkshake could be the one to do it in this round. And we're already seeing that Milkshake is already off to a good start. And I would have to agree with you if I was a betting man. It would be Milkshake.
He's towing the results of the line very tight there. You can see how low the concentration is. He's always like, he's been on one bullet several times. very careful
Mana.
when to finally go out. Mana breaks, as you said. And we go to round 2, this time very convincingly from Milkshake.
Now, can you imagine what it's like playing a resource character? Try to pay attention to your opponent's resource. It's like, oh, does he have concentration? Does he have bullets? Right? It's so confusing. Good throw. 2K, 6K, keep the pressure going, just that, hold the big cube, tap 5D for the pickup, but the burst to deny. Clever burst, you don't want to go for the wall, don't want to give the opponent positive bonus.
Quite a risky one because your opponent in RT, they can block it if they're not meeting the or something, but then you ask her what's the resources back, they are more likely to waste time being dominant.
Right, 6K, here. Pressure wave, 6H, well defended on the overhead, trying to slam the boot
Get
down.
another tap dust, seems out the round.
Yeah, Star Lexia potentially, again, another final round. This is what I'm talking about. It's going to be final round central here. And Milkshake is the one to get first blood in this round, putting you through the wall. And the cubes that Star Lexia actually has access to are pretty good.
Yeah, we've got a couple like the fan one trying to prevent any jump cards here, but we are still stuck in test case one, we don't have a chance to get the good spells yet.
Oh, Jesus, look at that.
There we are, gets the deck building super, goes to test case 3, we've got the level ups, we could potentially teleports on deck, stuff coming soon, mana regen action.
Good. Cubage.
We're cubing out.
God, man, this is some hefty lockdown, and Milkshake just has to respect it. Burst is on the table, but I don't see Milkshake.
Oh my
In the corner. What? Combos going for that 5D, well defending, repression, a wave of Burst is on the table.
Now Milkshake low
Teleport
concentration,
all around.
out of bullets, bursting back into the corner with very little health. Reach's hand is pushed to empty, but
Good job, JS. Good pick up here. Milkshake should be able to carry on. Has the meter count? Watch the mana. I don't know if it's enough to kill though. Oh, that is. Yeah, okay, classic. Can't call it kill.
that was very important for Stratia there. She got a touch that could have killed Milkshake, but she had no offensive spells in hand. She
Aye.
couldn't convert off of it.
She was so close, honestly, but no Milkshake. He's in the lead, right? Let's see, could get knocked out here and now. And again, whoever wins this qualifies for top 8. Everyone needs to remember the stakes here. There's a lot on the line.
Right, very early test case 3 here. Then start leveling up the play breeze. Baits the throw, gets the knockdown, more resources back up hand.
That 5D.
Good block this time.
Yeah, again, these two.
Oh, the 2D mash out there, catching the backdash.
Yeah, pretty good chase still. You don't want to whip it, right? But if you want to chase a backdash, then you want to try hit them with a low weld or one back. Amazing, Phil.
He
Amazing.
did have the tension to see if it did whip, so it looked like a fairly good thing to go for. But then the 5K gets the backdash with Stratia.
Oh. Good knockdown here from Milkshake. I like the little shimmy play, but the throw in a row.
Saved during the mana break with that throw.
Aye, it's not easy to throw that, by the way. The fact that Star's on the reaction is great to see. Good super. I think that might be yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I had to suss that out, man. I'm telling you, I'm the worst at calling kill. If you don't know my gimmick, a lot of people make fun of me for it. I can't call him kill to save my life. Boy, good pick up here from Milkshake. Has the reset, should be able to put them through the wall. And now she's kind of faced with a difficult scenario. You've got DP, but the mana's very low. But yeah, just cycles out. Good play.
Yeah, like, and the burst still isn't even on the deck actually to yet because of how, like, Milkshake's but strangely too good to kill, they want to risk any extra hits to build any extra burst for her.
Yeah, oh, what? Okay, first off the table. Mana's low, tap 5D, ain't gonna matter, but you need to build it back. It just gets all of it back.
Yeah.
But now the next problem, no cards. Let's see in a rough predicament.
Needs to, like, spread that
come
out.
on!
Get spread out with the gunshot.
No! Is
Back out, get a
Milkshake
turn.
paying for his hubris? No, Yatsty. There is no downfall of a tyrant today. It is Milkshake 10 years through to top 8. And Starlexia, she is sadly knocked out in the Asca, but put on an amazing show on such a rare character.
Yeah, noticing the empty hand of Stratia overextending on reloading 3 cards at once. Gets the check out with the punches and converts into another Deus Ex Machina for the win.
Yeah, jeez. But what a set, man. What a set. Go down to the wire and all that. And, you know, you would be right to bet on Milkshake.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, like, it's good to suss this all out. And I see the next set coming up. I believe it'll be Scarfell and Indoor Turtle. Again, fan of Indoor Turtle. One of my boys. I wish him nothing but this a lot. But Scarfell has been doing bits.
Yeah, that as much as it's kind of a polarizing character, Scarfell is a joy to watch. I love seeing them play every time. It's like from the like overwhelming like movement, offense, and neutral, everything. Like you never know what they're gonna do next.
You really can't, man. And when she gets started with like the H disc, it's like it'll be left, it'll be right, it'll be high, it'll be low, it'll be throw, and there's so much mental stack in between.
You cannot make the mistake that I've been back having in fighting games of like defending against the pass. You know, like you can't react to what's coming next. You've got to try to think about rather than go, this is what happened last time. That's stuck in your head. Your mental stack's worn out. I'm gonna block left because that's what they went left last time.
Yeah, so of course there's going to be a bit of a button check. Both players need to make sure that the controls and all that are working. I do see the little turtle on the PlayStation. That's what they've gone and done. Turtle has they've been going a bit with a turtle, obviously, like a little plushy turtle. We can see it right there. And it's a really funny thing. It's good to see this little personality from all the players. Like they've all got their thing. Like a turtle, Potemkin plushes, the stand that Starlitzia had. Any funny ones to note?
There was the penguin that Penguin had.
Oh. I think last year. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was the Remy that Gideon was wearing last year.
Yeah. You want to know something funny, right? When I went to Gideon, he went like panda, and I'm like, yeah, looks good, and he threw it at me. He threw it at me. I ended up catching it. I'm like, what the hell? And I ended up getting the picture with it. I'm like, I can't believe he threw it at me. I'm like, what the? Like, no wonder I'm his #1 hater, man. I'm telling you. But one of the TOs really had it in for him. I'll tell you that. Not a big fan. So much so that when I lost to Gideon, I'm like, if you want to prove you're the #1 hater and it's not me, I give the free one to me. You know.
I see. Still in the button check, we're talking about trying to steal rounds off on the dishonorable behavior of the commentary team here.
Hey, it's good to have a wee bit of fun for sure. And now Scarfelt, doing the button checks. Oh my god.
Doing the wave walking.
The waver. Have you ever seen like the Potemkin waver? Like only bots can do it. It's like you do 6K, then you do FD, 6K FD, and you loop it for 1 frame, 1 frame, 1 frame, 1 frame. And basically you just see Pot the entire time go like that, like just twitching. And he goes so quickly. I'm maybe quicker than Saul running. Genuinely, it's so terrifying to look at.
Just like a green orb just like sliding across the ground towards you.
Yeah. It's scary, man. But of course, we're gonna be heading into the set now.
Yeah.
We have Indoor Turtle versus Scarfelt, and then we've got one more set, I believe, which would be Goose versus I'm being stupid.
Mon, I believe.
Hmm?
Mon, I believe.
Say that again, sorry.
Believe Goose versus Mon after this.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, with a locked-in Viking, we're going to round style for our second to last game. Catches the early jump in with the fast man, but gets hit across all the a parry.
What a parry indeed. That's all Turtle Steel Momentum has the Escabari. And the main thing you need to know about that parry is that it's a very good denier against Melia specifically. As we know, Guard Crush parry is insanely good against multi-hits. Melia has a multi-hit and full slash.
Yeah. At least where Melia wants to rely much more on the disc because you obviously can't parry projectiles. And so using that to try to like disincentivize you to parry and very careful in how you can place it.
Good jump. YRC right back at you. Pro slash into the Escabari, right for the pressure. And that is a throw, meaning you get a pickup. And now Scarfelt with the difficult decision opts to burst because they've got 2 bars in the back. You could definitely win this round if you're Scarfelt. But what an unfortunate scenario. They didn't win. They had 2 bars.
Yeah, they just got caught by the Entatami there. Too low health to be able to make anything happen. They get knocked down here. Wilder thought to force the Escabari. Gets caught backdashing with the 2K.
Oi,
Finale mistake there. He only got the Escabari for the wall break. Not quite optimal, but it happened.
Beautiful, playing it cool. Well defended, good tech on the throw, 2 bars of me are available to Turtle, so I can't see Scarfelt doing too well. And she's in a bit of a predicament, jumps in, good tech on the throw.
Yeah, they managed to get the Cavell, but gets air thrown when trying to go back up.
Aye, knockdown, here we go, jumps in left side, well defended, but the JH to get the kill, stabbing their way into 1-0.
Yeah, the cross-up Yuzan block there, knowing it's plus, and using that as a chance to try to reset with a GH. I think trying to go for a 6 PM here there, but it's a bit too slow, counter hit with health bar down it reaches.
Yeah, and I believe the 6B as well, Melia 6B, right? Yeah, it can be a bit punishable as well, so if you place it badly, That's a massive whip punish.
But meanwhile, the Scarfels, they get a much better start this time, getting the 2K2D into another low, going through the wall very quickly with a big amount of positive bonus to build the tension.
Yeah, Amelia with me are scary, right? Because all of a sudden, unsafe mix-ups are very good, but again, Guard Crush parry is such a difficult thing for Amelia to deal with.
Yeah, going for the burst in the close flash there, knowing it's slightly unsafe, but Kel didn't try to bait the burst last time that he was in that situation.
Yeah. Oh, that's the first time Jiffer gonna deal minuscule amounts of damage. May as well healed Indoor Turtle. And the super, if this connects, aye. Clever play from Turtle. That's gonna let him steal the momentum, but unfortunately jump to 3 ain't gonna matter. Gets in, gets out, and we're back right at it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, gets the conversion of the edge wedge, yes. Doesn't quite get to kill off of it against YRC giving really one more time. Oh.
What are you, Sanson? A lot of the crowd popping up for Turtle. Big fan of Turtle, and I totally understand it. Amazing bacon. And another thing, oh, good jump in. Never mind, we'll get to that later. Scarfell doing an amazing job getting the wall break immediately. 50% off Bacon's health.
Yeah, again, the wall break with the Artemis there, but gets caught with the Instamari too. He's setting with another tether, but doesn't quite get to extend any pressure. The projectile's hitting the guard cancel parry.
Yeah, you see, that's where it's good. That's where Amelia can do well against calling out the parry. But the thing is
Oh, the clashing through the 6B against the Escobar, but gets parried up with extending with an RC.
But yeah, I was going to say, S-Desk is pretty committal. Good combo here from Scarfell. Beautiful bar slash for the kill.
Wonderful.
Scarfell, my lord, putting in the work.
Don't want to take any risk there, don't want to have to go overturned by another parry, go down those two.
Oh, first off the table. Turtle has it, has the knockdown. This is nice. Has the tatami. 5
Backstashes the Wild Assault, gets to go across, a bit too far behind to be able to get any mix-ups off of it though.
Yeah, a bit of a skill check. You got to backdash and wild assault, otherwise you take guaranteed pressure. Nice. Look at the damage. Tying up. Scarfell wants to show that they can take a point, but she's in a bit of a deficit. What a chase to check the airspace though.
Yeah, these edge wears have been doing incredibly well. Not really getting a chance for Scarfell to represent their own JS. Number seems to be pretty good in this matchup. I get the lead jump here. And that will... Oh no, the 6-bit hit!
Oh, because of the additional bar here. Turtle wasn't sure when it was going to pop, but it ain't going to matter. Turtle's going to go up 2-0. A bit of a miscalculation, but a recovery in the end. Also, something that to note, as we know, Indoor Turtle has a Unica, right? That's in the bag. But in this case, I would probably avoid the Unica, right? You're more comfortable in Bacon. You have the guard crush parry from like a lot of the multi-hits and a lot of the tools Amelia uses. It just makes sense to play Bacon in this matchup.
Like, you have a lot of time now to see if Scarfell's going to make the adjustments to start pushing things back and consider the swap. But it's working out fairly well. You just need to get a couple more like big hits. A lot of Amelia's tiny health bar.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Gets a knockdown, jumps in, and that is a whip JS11 for the throw from Scarfell off, but she's taking a... Actually bringing it back. Nice.
Yeah, managed to backdash the throw here. There's a lot of tension to Turtle on deck though, but with a 50 meter as well. Deflect shielded. This will probably be the round.
Nice. Beautiful. Into the knockdown. Turtle's jumping in.
It fates the YRC anyway. It does not matter. I'm in your head. I'm on set point.
Yeah, Turtle looking way too confident as they're into the set point. And oh god, again, that guard crush parry is such a brutal tool for Scarfell to deal with, and even more so as the set continues, because again, that character's health is paper thin.
Oh, drop the conversion. Managed to force that burst on block there just to give Scarfell a chance.
Beautiful, nice knockdown. Right side, left side. Nice, good combo here, and just let Scarfell work the super. Opted for the hard knockdown, but Indoor Turtle sitting on a bar, so this opening's not guaranteed. But what a chase!
Oh, slightly early on the burst, but does not get to push Scott into the corner, but then goes on sent to anti-air. Turtle convincingly takes this out with a 3-0 going to top 8.
Yeah, well done, Turtle. First time dominating BSF, and they are excited. Can we get the cameras on the players? God damn. Again, amazing work to Turtle. Absolutely stoked, but unfortunate for Scarfell. She's definitely feeling it, and you know, it was a good effort making it into 9th place in the end, but that'll be the end of the run for the Amelia. And taking a look at the rest of the bracket, we're going to be having one more set between Goose and Mon. Bye. A lot of emotions on scene right now. Scarfell's certainly feeling it. It is what it is, you know. It's absolutely rough out here. Like, you lose a bracket, you feel like the world's against you. You know, it's tough.
It was like it was a very like match where like technically like prepared for it a lot. It's a matchup that like it is initially a bit difficult for Viking to learn. You have to play kind of awkwardly to deal with it. But once you like get around to doing it, there's a lot of strength that it actually has. If you can play very specifically forcefully, you have to do a lot of very awkward things that are very high risk but tell to a lot of advantage.
Yeah. And when you get to those high risk scenarios, it's like you're either going to win big, lose big, and it's not good to be in that type of mentality constantly. It's not fun. And you know, into the last set, when it comes to Gusimon, Giovanna, and the Johnny, that's a weird one, isn't it? Because Giovanna, I believe, has a very difficult time in the matchup due to the fact that Johnny's kind of hard to whip.
Yeah, I'd expect that as well. Like, I sort of like exactly the fast slash, but it feels quite chunky with recovery. Maybe the Celeste as well. Like a lot, most findings a lot less with recovery, and they feel like it looks like it does. And so, but it reaches pretty fast. It might be able to box her as well that way, so she can't like step dash all the way through it.
Oh, I was saying Gramblue earlier. That's BBCF, isn't it? Yeah, that's BBCF. Oh my god. Oh, that's,
sorry, we got the wrong blue. Blaze Blue fans, we let you down.
Yeah, we let you down. We let you down. I just kind of clocked on the back. I think that's Susanoo.
Yeah, it looks like a Susanoo there.
I did research into that game recently. I thought it was just kind of a clone of like classic Guilty Gear. And it's kind of not. I respect it.
It kind of started as that, from what I understand. It was like built way much into its own thing over the various like iterations it's had.
Yeah, and then they gave everybody an install, and I'm like, okay, that's sick. Like the install mechanic overdrive is so cool. But enough about BlazBlue. Of course, you're over here for Guilty Gear Strive. You know, different game, different sauce, and just like that, Mon waving away to the crowd, their boys supporting them. And Goose, a kind of someone that wasn't expected to make it into top 8.
Yeah.
Right? A player that was doing well, they bet me 3-2. It was tense in every round. I was feeling it. But Goose, certainly on top form, was able to clutch out and take the win. And then got knocked to loser side. Pretty sad. But they've been putting on the work to get up to here. And now they can qualify for top 8 in their first, I believe, VSF, maybe major. So that'll be a big feat for Goose.
Yeah.
And for Mon, this might be like a massive opportunity for them as well.
Yeah, he's enthusiastic. He's had a bit massive smile on his face. He's having the time of his life here. And he gets to try and get to play on the auditorium stage.
Yeah. I kind of wish I could support the lad, not gonna lie. Last time I was behind him and I was constantly supporting him, like, come on, composure, big man, right? Don't feel the emotions, you've got it. And he was having wire issues. I'm going to try to help him the best I can. I can just wish nothing but the best. I really can't, man. But is this a button check or are we... Oh, no, I see thumbs. Is that Nagori Yuki?
That's a button check.
Okay, it's a button check. Okay. I saw Nagori Yuki and I'm like, Okay.
All right, we're doing the Fukio forwards, the Fukio Fandango.
Yeah. Okay, I think they're happy, want to test the RC button. Yeah, they're good to go. And just like that, we're going to be...
Oh,
someone's not used to a PlayStation, myself included.
I lost. I said last year to actually hitting the PlayStation button twice in a row. I was a bit annoyed about that, and so hopefully we don't get to see that happening again. You know where it is, you know what to avoid.
Yeah. What was it again? I used to have a PS4, so like the muscle memory's still a wee bit there, but when I was trying to find the log out, and just sat there staring at it like, what is this thing, man? And it was in power. Like, what? Why is it in power? That's to turn off the console. What Switch uses? What? Oh, okay. But yeah, we're locked in. Purple Giovanna, the white Johnny. Kind of curious to see if Goose is going to continue through or if Mon will be the one to do so.
Yeah, I feel like both of these characters, they like have very explosive like big hits they can go for. Either like big conversions off of like the card set, you get hit by a big mix-up from Johnny, or you got punished with a big count hit for any of Giovanna's heavies.
Yeah.
Or any hit in the corner from that will blow up your health bar.
And of course, Giovanna, her damage isn't too massive unless it's a counter hit in the corner. And this is already an aggressive approach from Mon. Jeez Louise, working his VP into the throw and just like they've got the corner unlocked. Staggering away with the pressure, but the back throw from Goose.
Slightly thought the run for a setup and get pushed in the corner from it, but when he gets back out, at least back to mid-screen.
Yeah, that's something about Goose as well. Amazing abates will actually be a bit more patient on their offense just to look for those opportunities. So you gotta be careful. And Mon certainly feeling the pressure. As Goose is sitting on 2 bars, how's he gonna utilize them? Like that.
Yeah, very consistent conversion.
Simple.
Don't want to worry about any burst generation here, just RC button, card, you're dead.
Yeah, why make things difficult for yourself, you know what I mean? Oh, nice control slash. The 5H to check in, just Mon's on the offense, getting them into the corner. Now Goose having to face the stagger pressure that Giovanna can deliver. Nice 2S, and of course, getting the cartwheel super kick thing to send it to the wall.
The tornado kick off the 2S catch-up standing. Gets caught again with a multi-hit. Can't be fuzzy jumping against me.
Nice, Mon on a crushing path of that perfect. And it's something to know, I just realized how many Beyblades are in this game. Like Bedman, Nagoriyuki, Giovanni. There's a lot, you keep thinking.
I mean, that's the more like literal form of a Beyblade, right? Where it's like spinning at the bottom is basically a spinning top.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
Oh,
the
the
RC! That's crazy. The projectile came out early. Chris decided to throw it super early on the vault deal, so that was just a clever
Yeah,
play.
you use the PRC there to be able to stay out of range of the DP, so they could go through the upper body end zone.
Yeah.
Low.
Oh, good jump in here from Mon. Goes for the throw. Well tech. Goose trying to deny the approaches, but again stuck in the corner. Has to block it out. Has to burst. Has to flick. Has wild assault. Not utilizing any of it just yet.
Yeah, just
wild
holds the
assault.
turn.
No.
It's thrown back into the corner here. Burst still on deck. Gets thrown again.
It's getting dire now. It has to get utilized. Goal burst. Now that's a very good burst. But again, you're not doing anything with the meter. What a backflip from Mon.
Overextends in the run-up. Gets hit with a cross-up flip kick. Doesn't convert.
Jesus! Both these players are dropping. Look at the drop opportunity. What's the frame? It's a check. 2-1. Oh!
Gets game one with the sliver of life left.
Jeez, man, you look at that, you're seeing it, it's like a flip of a coin. Who was the one that survived? Well done, Goose. He had the slate prop up, standing up, looking out like proud. Man, jeez Louise, first match of the set.
I always expected that to be a tie go to a round 4. Like, it was that tense.
My God, oh, good zipper. Yeah, and with that previous round win, Goose is going to continue the momentum. I quite like this, just going on the offense. This is the way to go. Card pop on play, gets the throw. No RC, you could have got a kill. What are you doing, big man?
It's going again. We'll do more mix-up. We'll tap the 5D. Saving the meter for Strive 2.0.
Again, I'm so curious. Why didn't you RC? Why didn't you kill?
I guess just cross the mind. Like, it happens.
It does, this is true. You know, again, tense moment, tense scenario. You just clutched a win. Who am I to judge?
Yeah, I'm using the late wall also there just to force the positive bonus.
Oh, nice. Hey, we'll catch him. Mon trying to open him up. What?
Oh, forcing the 100-meter spin there by going over the super with the flip kick.
God damn. Jump back. Gets in for the approach to Senga, but what a close slash. Mon getting a combo here and has 2 bars to work with.
They're pulling out both the dash up and the bun afterwards with a counter hit both slash there, getting a ton of damage off Johnny's health bar.
Beautiful knockdown, so much damage has been dealt. Goose locking out, playing patient. Mon realizing that, using some critical analysis, thinking, gets it for the throw, but what a flip!
Yeah.
Low. 5k, keeping it cool. Has 2 bars. Mon can fight out. And gonna do so there.
Jump. Yep. Brilliant call out there. Jumping over the overextension off the Insenka. Got plenty of time to get around the button. And we'll punish it with a dive kick.
Yeah, that dive kick super is actually pretty good as well. It's plus on block, so if you're incorrect about it, you at least get the turn. What 5H? Aye.
Best back in the corners, you have to do the post flashes there, yeah. But not quite the ideal amount you'd want there because of the wall damage, but it's still, that's being greedy beyond more than
It was like 60%, yeah.
Yeah, we can do 70, but like, it's still gonna kill with a dive kick.
That's that, yeah. But for what seemed like a difficult match, is just kind of clutched up and striking him back 1-1, and the crowd again is on one side. I feel like Goose is the underdog and not being appreciated, I would say.
Tries to check out with the dash 5k, but gets back dash to go for a hard knockdown.
Oh,
The gun pop is a bit too early, so it gets just hit through with a spiral arrow.
goal burst. Decent play, trying to get in, goes for low, RC, close slash, does it beat the burst? He wanted it, you saw the jump.
I think that was trying to be an overhead with the
overhead miss. Could have been that as well, you could be correct on that aspect. You just let him on, it's on the offense, gets to the left side, you weren't expecting it, and they're staggering away with these amazing pressure pills that Giovanna has access to. What DP!
Gets some charge dust here. Goes resets after the Chave.
Good block. Has a bar work with Goose with the whip punish. Good knockdown. Card is there.
And that's not quite enough to chase, getting low with the plus frames. Going for RC off and sinking to reset another card. Going in again, tap 5D, RC. It just doesn't end, the pressure just keeps going.
Oh, but that's a drop. Goose is feeling the pressure. They're feeling the heat. Pro though. Wow, okay, good MS Feiner for the finish. Again, they're feeling the pressure. You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah, Goose they're going for the jump cancel JK, just to show us what he was trying to go for last round.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful twist. Mon gonna get a full combo here. Whip the 2H, you know, does vacuum in. Oh, the shimmy! Didn't know you were playing Street Fighter. Again, a pro. Again, shows we're playing Street Fighter. Do another pro. Oh!
Constant resets there. She'll be getting the kill when you go for it. No bursting, I'm getting around on the board.
Perfect as well. A ton of Mon support. Again, I absolutely love it. Continuing on, goes for the vault. Yo, that was a nasty vault.
Yeah, catching the spiral arrow there. Just big advantage here with the extra cards. He gets back thrown, big chance for Mon here.
Yeah, full slash, 5H, Wild Assault. Good play indeed. Gets the throw. Again, could go for the loops. No.
Oh, no, if I beat the YLC. Oh, he gets the hit with the flip kick.
Burst off the table, gets in. Card pop for the low. Oh, get me from Mon. What a play.
Throw a bait on your own offense. Extending with the child bait to this barrel arrow.
PRC. Yeah, that PRC mix.
We saw it last time with Chunk 1 as well.
We did. PRC mix is brilliant, as we know. Super plus on block, super plus on hit, and
I
it's
go
high
to go
low.
to the character select screen now.
Okay, now here's the thing. Sin. I do know that Goose has a Sin, but is Sin the play into Giovanna? I do not know. I'm curious. It's got me kerfuffled, if you will. I don't know.
I feel like
We're going for the Sin.
very
It's the
interesting to see how
play.
this play out.
Yeah, he's confident in it. And I don't know how much is gonna help. I mean, having a DP is always lovely. You can't go wrong, right?
Like, Gio has some safe jumps she can do, but ultimately she's a frame jump heavy character.
Yeah.
She is striking, she's throwing, and DP will be both of those.
Yeah, but there's one problem you open yourself up to. Sin is a lot more whip punish.
Which immediately you did mention that.
Immediately on screen. Case in example, way more whip punishable than Johnny. And that is one of Giovanna's key strengths in any set.
Like, one of the biggest launches that they have though is with the L cut, you have a way that doesn't cost tension to essentially skip neutral and be plus.
Oh.
But with the 2D there, which we've finally seen, I've not seen it all in the rest of the set. It's a big extension here. Goes for more pressure, gets YRC down.
Again, against Johnny, you don't see 2D that often. Whereas against Sin, it's easier getting that space. Big pro could go for the pro looping. Oh, baits the DP. And we're seeing that the DP change, although a strong one, unsuccessful so far. Oh, good conversion off the 6-speed.
But he's over to steal the corner, but fast slash back to your way. IB's the flip kick, get a full punish here with the counter post slash.
Yeah, utilizing one of the bar stamina's for the pickup, the clever play. I mean, look how much reward he's getting out of it. And with the hard knockdown, can continue. Dive kick. Oh, but the 5P check.
Tries to send off the JD and it doesn't work.
Oh, Christ, good burst. The big driver, big fan.
Sliding
Jump
under
over.
the flying across, they're just swapping spaces.
Oh, the throw. Burst is on the table for Mon, but they're not going to utilize it. Going for the same setting. YRC to deny. 6P deny the burst off the table. Mon can steal the round here for the win. No!
Oh, the flip kick to anti and the JD, reaching for the sky.
Not the throw. No mirror capitalize on the turkey. And whip is that punish?
Yes, it
But
is.
it's not.
The spiral attack. Mon does it, moving into the bracket, moving up to the auditorium to top 8 as your final qualifier for the next set of rounds will be seen very soon.
Yeah, Mon, the people's champ, will be heading in top 8. Goose shaking the hand. Sadly knocked out of today's bracket, not making top 8, but what a show the lad put on. I hope he brings it back next year. But Mon, again, just there's no emotion on that man. That is just sheer. I have won. I've accepted this, and I'm ready for top 8. You know,
He was elated sitting down. Now he's just like, okay, I've got to lock in.
I've got to lock in. That's it. I'm gonna be playing in 2 hours. You know, let's lock in. Oh my God! But again, what an amazing set. That's the only thing I can really say. It was beautiful.
Yeah, like it started out really much like Goose's
Hand
favor.
is shaking though. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like slowly packing everything away. Be sure to take our time. We've got the time to do it now. Don't worry about getting the notes on the stream so that.
Yeah, a lot of the crew there supporting Mon. And that is top 48 finish, meaning That is your top 8 for the rest of today's bracket. Look at that. Would you like to announce some on the winner's side?
Yep. So winner's side, we'll be starting off with likely a Happy Chaos mirror match with Leffen versus Desane. So I mean, a lot of the shots fired to open up the top 8 rounds.
Yeah, the gunslinging messiah matchup, certainly. And of course, Preacher versus Sechi. That's the Coffin Man versus the Dead Man. So kind of fitting how that's going to go between Zhao and Goldboys.
Yeah, then otherwise on the back end with losers, we're going to have Indoor Turtle versus Mon. Giovanna and Lycan. My personal favorite matchup in the entire game to play. I think it's like a very fun way to interact with a lot of like moving about, a lot of space control.
Yeah.
I see how they're going to navigate that with the various tools the characters have. I'm very looking forward to
And
that.
of course, Matty and Milkshake, the two M's. Gonna be an absolutely brutal one. The Potemkin and the Happy Chaos. Not an easy matchup for either side. There's a ton of neutral that has to be played. I see you, Blart. I saw you. Don't think I didn't. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Top 48. This has been Patriarch Panda and Cassie. And we're going to be peacing out. And do tune in, I believe, 2 hours from now, 1 hour from now?
What's the time? I think an hour from now. Hour and 15.
Yeah, an hour and 15 minutes from now. We'll